Good evening. Good evening, one and all. We are here. We are live. It is Tale of Many Warhipsters, Episode 3. It's a week late. As is not going to become a trend. I mean, it was last month, but it's not going to become a trend this month, I promise. I assure you. Just going to turn up the audio just a little bit. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good time. Hope you're all happy out there. Excuse me. I have the guys. They are here. I'm going to undeafen them now. Hopefully they're behaving as I do this. You are now undeafened. The internet can hear you.
Hello.
Hello there.
They are behaving. That's
Hello.
nice. We're going to move over to the other screen. It should be... No, not this one. Yes, it is this one. But we have... Well, we might as well play this video first. The deadline for this month is October the 31st. It's going to be one big thing / other unit that is for this coming month, I should say. And, of course, if you're going to submit for the next episode of Tale of Many Warhipsters, the email is there. The Patreon / members Discord, and follow the Google form link below. We have a new Google form and all that good stuff. So now you should see the lovely shining faces, there we go, of Mr. Gwatkin, Mr. Smith, and Mr. Robbins.
Hello.
Say hello, gentlemen. Hello, Mr. Gwatkin. I haven't heard from you yet. Oh, he's already frozen.
He's frozen. It's all gone wrong already.
Yes! You look so disappointed to be here.
So
just
like,
like, oh,
oh,
this
Mine
is-
and Adam's nonsense.
This is rubbish.
What did you say to him in the brief 5 minutes that I wasn't there?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I don't even know what we were talking about. I've forgotten.
Well, look, while he's sorting out his camera issues, can I ask a question? Which is, are there any bonus points this month for that translate to nothing other than bonus internet points, given the deadline for spooky models?
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. Bang goes that idea.
You did this last time, and then everyone...
I know, because you keep making deadlines on Halloween. It's not my problem.
You did this last time, and everyone panicked and thought they had to submit 2 things. So we ended up with less
is my power.
submissions. As
all
a
right,
consequence.
fine.
So you can paint a scoop spooky thing if you want, but there is no bonus for doing so. Rich is just
Ignore
fully
him.
gone.
Paint spooky stuff.
He did say his internet was
That's
Was
fine.
patents.
Let's
on
have
the
a
fritz.
quick dip into the chat, shall we? Say hello to everybody. Laura, hello. Colonel, good evening. Yamail Angmar, hello. Rugby Boy, hello. Plops of Corn, oi oi. Mark Watson, thank you very much for being a member for 26 months. You're one of the OGs, legend. That's maybe the longest running. I think the only other person might be between Rez with 23 months and Adam maybe with 24, something like that. We've got Captain Mannerings here. Good evening. Ricky Colebrook. Average Joe says Pyrovores ? Soul Reaper. Good evening. Captain Mannerings again. Dan Buster UK. Mike's Painted Minis. Chris Cosme. Dan Buster UK. Jordan. Chief Cynic. Mr. Biltong Boob. Dave Hall. Good evening, one and all. Hello. I believe Rich has joined us now once again in the land of the living.
There he is.
Yes, got internet back up and working again.
It was impressive timing. Zup.
I mean, I did pre-warn you guys, but yeah, it went off as immediately as we went live.
Yeah, it wasn't great timing. Your facial expression as well was priceless. Because it was like, is everyone excited to be there? And you were just like...
I hate
You did look a bit like you were sort of like, the dad in the car. You don't start behaving, I'm turning this car around, we're going all the way back to Wisconsin.
Exactly. Good evening, Stephen. Good
That's
evening,
where my car's
Ice
from.
Phoenix. Good evening, Flying Muttley. Are you all ready? Good evening, Old Man Noz. It's so nice to see so many people from the pack that I've spent most of the day editing to see you all here. So, if everybody's ready to go, shall we just get on with
Absolutely.
it?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you guys ready at home? Are you guys ready for another exciting episode of Tale of Many Warhipsters? We've got a bundle of stuff to get through, so we are once again going to go as quickly as we possibly can. Well, we're going to start Tale of Many Warhipsters, episode 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tale of Many Warhipsters. Boom! Slick production values right there. Straight away. I clicked the right button the first time. What I need a stream deck, so I can just have all these things actually macro to the thing, so I become a really professional streamer. But that costs money.
You can have sound effects.
I can have sound effects.
But all that's going to happen if you get a stream deck is you're just going to be like the kid in music class. You're just going to be like, DJ. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like on the sound effects.
That's exactly what I want from my life.
It's going to be sue every other thing.
Sue.
Bruh.
Right, well, yes. So, we're kicking off with me, as we always do. So get me out of the way, because I'm often the worst. And what we have is a unit that you guys haven't seen yet that I have done. Especially those at home, you haven't seen me do this yet. You saw me promise to do this, and I have in fact done it. So I've done the Wildercore Hunters as part of the Hunter and Hunted Warcry set. And for my Cities of Sigmar. Hooray! They kind of fit two different categories, which is great, because for every Steel Helms unit you can take one of these as Battleline. So their Battleline and their other. So, I'm in with a chance to win my next unit from me. Which is nice. But there you go. That's the only thing I've got this month. Because
They look really cool, man.
It felt a little bit. It feels a little bit sus for me to be like, yeah. So I started an Iron Jaws army, and I did all of this, knowing full well that I will not return to that project for a long time.
Yeah.
So yes, there we are. The Wildercore Hunters. You get 7 men and 4 doggos in the box, which is cool.
They're really good. I really like what
Yeah,
you've
they
done
are.
with the gums in particular of the dogs.
Thank
Because I've
you.
just been painting Seraphon and actually quite irritating to do. Without
Lad at
just
the back
moving the teeth.
protesting the XL bully ban. No, they look really, really good, man. I was saying I like the big lad with the spear as well.
Yeah,
He's probably my favourite.
he is one of my favorites.
I like the guy that's crouching down with the little crossbow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much in that kit going on. Like, you can give a bunch of them 2 axes instead of a crossbow. You can give my favourite's the one on the far left. You can't really see it in the photo, but it's bracing its crossbow against the arm that's holding one of the hatchets, which is just really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I love it.
No, I really like this. I like the tone you've gone for on the leather, leather. I guess the sort of cloth material that they're made of, that their clothes are made of, because it does give them that kind of forest, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a woodsman type feel, right? Which I guess is their point, right? They go out ahead of the Cities of Sigmar and they go out into the wilds and find and hunt down bad stuff. Insert enemy here. So yeah, no, really love them, man. They're really good. I just can't get over the spear guy. I like the expression on his face. He's just like, he looks like he's looking at the other one going, "You what, Dave? What?" It's fantastic.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Thank you very much. We now move on immediately to Adam. This is what you were supposed to have
Yeah, last time.
last month.
Yeah.
Is that doing a weird... Slightly...
Is it doing a thing?
I thought it was slightly showing my thing, but it apparently isn't, so that's all good. It's just my computer being slow. So this is what you painted up for us last month, and then I didn't put in the pack. Well, I did put in the pack, but I sent the wrong pack to myself. So would you like to talk us through what you did last month, and then we'll move on to next month?
Yeah, so in a thing that will shock nobody after the Terminator Captain I did for the first month, I painted up more of essentially of the Leviathan box plus some other Space Marine bits that I had around. I have a lot of Space Marines, obviously. These are all for my custom chap to the Angel's Palatine. So I painted up the Apothecary Biologist, who is the chap who looks like an apothecary, shockingly enough, in Gravis armor, who I really like because he's carrying his like sort of lunchbox around with him. Like I know it's obviously a thing to put Tyranid gunk in, but to me it kind of looks like a tiffin box that he's just carrying about. So I quite like it. And then all the others really, exactly. And then you've got. He's got his soup. He's got his his bread for dipping. He's got the lot. It's glowing green in the way I've done it a little bit. So I'm not sure you want to be eating that soup, but nonetheless.
Bean cauliflower soup.
I mean, if it's glowing.
Well, yeah, maybe
probably
true.
Seek medical professional help if you're eating a glowing soup. Our soup glows. So I mean, I really like Gravis models generally because I just like the kind of chunky marines. So obviously the unit of heavy intercessors to go along with it, I think they're the best of the Battleline units in the index and soon to be released codex as well. So I just think they're the coolest looking, and the guy at the front just looks really annoyed. He's kind of got his hand up like this. The sergeant of the squad. Plus they get the big heavy bolter with the drum barrel as well, the drum really magazine. Cool. Yeah, which I really like. And then the bottom two really are Unit of Stern Guard, because again, the Stern Guard kit is awesome out the Leviathan box. I think it brings that character to the Primaris Marines, the kind of gothic knight look that a lot of people I think were looking for and was missing a little bit.
Really good.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I've tried to do a bit more of kind of blending them into their bases. So they're on this kind of, all my Space Marines are on this kind of dusty, like Martian iron crust type planet. So I'm trying to kind of blend them in, make them look a bit more like they're, actually around doing Space Marine things.
Interacting with the I don't know where they are.
But sorry. Paul in chat has just asked, what the fuck is a tiffin box? Please explain for the lower class chat. A tiffin box is like a traditional. I think you see them most like in India. Actually, I think that's where they originate. They're like it's just a lunch box, but it's like a stack of tins that like stacks up to be like one big cylinder. So that's why, or like I guess like a square one as well. So that's why it's like a thing that people carry the lunch in. I think there was like a BBC program years ago where they went to Mumbai and they looked at the guys who like distribute lunches to all the office workers in Mumbai, and it's really cool. They go around with these. It's really awesome. They collect all the lunches and go around. So that's what my apothecary biologist is doing. Anyway, moving on swiftly, the Terminators, because Terminators are cool. I mean, I don't really have much to say about them. They're just awesome. They're big, chunky, angry lads. And I'm very much looking forward to the multi-part kit as well, because the sergeant should really have a power fist, in my humble opinion. So that was last month.
Oh yeah, so now you want next month?
Yeah, that's okay. And then this month I added
Marines.
to this with more Marines. I have other things on the go, but more Marines, I mean, as you can sort of see next to me. But yes, this is the Redemptor Dreadnought. The Brutalis Dreadnought, Mr. Hugs, who's just awesome. They're just so cool with the big claws. And his friend Mr. Shoots, the Ballistus Dreadnought, which is actually quite fun to paint because it's one of those models that when you build it, it sort of looks a bit weird and out of proportion. And I don't know, maybe people still think it does, but I think once they're painted, they actually look quite cool, and they're a nice update on the old box Dreadnoughts because it is just the same classic weapon layout.
I don't know.
Purple. Your purple's so deep.
Thank you. It is, it's smoke on the water, deep purple. That's the recipe.
Yeah, the Ballistus is a funny one because he's just a really boring model. You've done a lovely job.
Yeah,
but
thank you.
It's a shit model. What great paint job.
Terrible model, but you made it look all right.
It probably just looks fairly static because it doesn't have like the arms to pose it. It's just like
that's why
tiny pea shooters.
Well, I guess it's meant to be static, isn't it? It's shooting the bejesus out of some Tyranids, isn't it? It's not going to be exactly like doing backflips.
That's what I want from my Dreadnought.
Tries.
I want my.
I mean, then again, the thing that's always amused me, like talking about dynamism, about like the Brutalis, and in that shot, because his arms move about. In that shot, he doesn't look like he's doing much. He just looks like he's stepping towards you at a fashion show. But the thing that makes me laugh about the Brutalis, of course, is I really like the idea that when he's running, if the servo in that gun on his head breaks, the vestigial the view that vestigial pilot has is just this like gun flapping around in front of him, like while he's running along trying to get to something, which must be really annoying.
Running with a fringe.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like sort of like a gun fringe, like a sort of emo dreadnought. But but yeah, no, they were fun to paint. To be honest, they were fun to paint. And look, everyone loves dreadnoughts. I think even though the ballistas, I agree, it does look a bit static. I think dreadnoughts are cool. People who have space marine armies generally love.
All you need.
Tactical rock, mate, guarantees accuracy.
You know what I want is I want
that-
a multi-part ballistas kit where you're able to not have the missile launcher, because the missile launcher is the problem.
Yeah, because from the side it looks a bit stumpy compared to the las cannon.
Yeah,
if it was maybe like double las cannon or something.
exactly. Double las cannon. That's what we want from our dreadnoughts. Come on
Gatling
now.
gun.
Oof, double las cannon. I'll be very happy with that. And the Mike's painted minis in chat. Thank you very much. I did these bases. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how they've come out. Good bit of dry brushing, good bit of various texture paints, and actually, I will say if you're doing Martian style bases and you have like molded rocks like on this one, the paint you want to use is not Mornfang Brown. That's not the one. This one, which is Tusk Gore Fur. Which is basically the same colour as Martian Iron Earth and Martian Iron Crust, so it will blend your pre-made GW tactical rocks into your base, which is quite nice.
That is a pro top tip right there.
Yes, yeah. I too occasionally do clever things with paint. Not as good as Josh, but I do like to contribute a little bit.
You should start a YouTube channel, mate.
Did fail spectacularly.
No, that's great stuff. Thank you. Right,
Yes.
we're gonna move on now to Mr. Reza Prime,
I actually painted
cool.
some models.
who makes his first entry this season, but he's absolutely crushed it with his entries.
Yeah,
Big time.
These
I-
look
I-
fantastic.
I listened to the criteria. I then didn't do it because I just painted 2 models, so it's a start. So the Croxagore.
Like the Croxagore can be like a special other.
They
That
are.
totally counts.
Yeah.
Croxagore
Okay,
is
I'll-
special other, as is a champion.
Oh, I'll take it then. I'll take it.
I mean, a
Okay.
champion doesn't exist
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
For the
Does
for the briefest period, the champion existed, and then he got amalgamated into the company
Well,
heroes.
he's part of the command squad now.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
it
you
is
did a great job
specialist
painting him,
unit.
mate, but put him in the bin.
It is a
Spent ages on that.
but it is a specialist unit by making that. He's crossed that particular Rubicon
Yeah.
into being what we would formerly call an elite. But they're not elites
Okay,
anymore now
okay.
because
Yeah,
that
no,
doesn't
yeah,
exist.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll start with the Croxagore.
Yes,
So
please.
with my Seraphon, I want to try and make them look like, not that we know what actual dinosaurs look like, but we know actually look like natural. So I kind of based it on like a crocodile / alligator type thing, and then it was just a lot of dry brushing, and then a lot of similar colors, kind of like contrast paints, kind of going into each other. So I did I airbrush, sorry, Josh, skeletal horde over it first, and then I washed it in like airbrush dunes, and then kind of worked up to I think it was name me the brown contrast paints, Josh. Wildwood, the Wildwood one.
You
What's
said
that one?
Garagak Sewer previously.
Oh, that was okay. That's it. Garrett got sewer on the back. Should probably look at the message I sent you because I actually told you I did it. Yeah, and then
you
that's
sent me a
it.
voice
Recipe
note.
changes every time.
Oh yeah. Please no.
I listened back to it for a reason that I'll tell you about later.
Oh, okay. Was I probably talking nonsense.
No,
But yeah, so
'cause I'll tell you why later. I can't tell you now.
okay. So yeah, and then it was just a lot of dry brushing, and then I went for like a jungle base, because I was inspired by Prehistoric Kingdoms on Apple TV. Great show. Yeah, so that was the Croxagore. Really happy for that came out, and I'm gonna do each of my Seraphon squads as like the species will be their own color scheme.
Nice.
And then that will be
Great
kind
idea.
of the way I do it. And then the champion, which is just whatever it's called now, is an Atlantean spear, and it was just fun to paint a Space Marine. Just kind of get back into it, go for a Space Marine, and it's a really cool model. I like the pose, and I thought it'd be quite cool to do the gauntlets gold because it just feels like it'd be kind of knightly doing it like that. So yeah, it was quite fun to paint, and I'm kind of happy how it came out.
I love the black
And the
helmet.
eyes. Yeah, so the veterans in Atlantean Spears wear black helmets.
That's cool. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm narrative player. What
That
can I
is
say?
really cool.
How did you do the blue?
The blue. So it is Ninehaunt Gloom
Nice.
over well, it's a Zenithal Prime actually. So yeah, I do. But it doesn't. I think you could just literally do it over Gracie and it'd work out.
Yeah.
But I was experimenting with some bits and stuff.
Did you
just 'cause I was-
Zenithal prime it with the airbrush or with a rattle can?
Rattle can. Yeah, I'm lazy like that. But to be honest, I think I'm just going to do it Gracie next time because it just comes out the exact same effect. And I'm just really happy how smooth that one came out.
It's great. It really is. It's really, really nice. It's a lovely colour scheme, that one.
Yeah, it's really nice. I just need to learn how to paint a trident because you can't really buy the decals, and I'm too scared to try and paint the logos on. So
put too many like splines on it. It just becomes a fork.
yeah.
No, these look awesome. One thing I will say, because like everyone in the chat is absolutely right about how awesome, Josh as well, about how awesome the Croxigore looks. What I like almost most about it, which is like a weird thing to say, is just the contrast between the naturalistic body and everything, and then just the like bright gold on the weapon. Like that's so cool, and it makes it really stand out. And on his ring around his tail, the like little bit of jewelry he's got, it looks really, really, really cool.
No, yeah, thank you.
Especially with the naturalistic base as well.
Yeah. Really, he does very much look like he's kind of doing a "Get out of my swamp" kind of thing, and then about to hit somebody.
That was my favourite pose out of the Croxigores, like
It's sick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just gonna actually crush something. I've got some questions about what the base is for.
Yeah, I was gonna say people are asking, man. Well,
I use Dark Earth AK Interactives, like just to base it. Then I wash it in Agarax Earthshade, then dry brush it in Morfang Brown, and then it's just Gamer's Grass tufts, just loads of random ones. And they do these little like laser cut ferns.
Plants,
yeah, which I use. When they came through, I was like, oh, this is not what I was expecting. But once you kind of like clip them out and fold them, they look really good. And whenever you watch any dinosaur movie, there's ferns everywhere. So I was like,
really cool.
Yeah.
I've started using some of those laser cut plants on my Tyranids. They're actually really awesome. So definitely back you up on that one, man. How did you do the one on the Atlantean spear as well? Because I think some people are asking about that, and I'm asking, which is the most important question.
So okay, so I stick down. Well, you can use any sort of basing paint you want. So you could even do it with crackle ones to make it have like icy effects if you want. But I put that down, then I put some rocks on top, and then I paint it all in Gracia, and then wash it in like Frost Heart or like any kind of like bluey, icy kind of looking paint, and then you just dry brush it out with white to catch all the edges, which makes it look really icy and cold. And then just put some the Valhalla Blizzard,
yeah,
just in little random bits to make it look really cold and icy. I wanted it to the Atlantean space to be like have some sort of watery theme on their base, and I wasn't going to do a beach because that's just hilarious. But so I went for that.
I love it.
Super simple,
it looks
but,
awesome,
like super effective.
Yeah, thank you.
No, well, he's off the mark now.
Yeah, well, I guess with next month being a big thing, there's only one thing I can do for the Seraphon, so I'll probably have to crack that open and try and do that.
Carnosaur, Croak.
Yeah. No, I've got. Well, let me give you a
Bastiladon, Stegodon.
So this is a Vanguard box and
Troggoth.
the Carnosaur, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Nice.
No idea what colour I'll paint it, but I'll go for it.
Paint it your favourite colour.
Red, like everything else I have.
Yeah. No. Well done. Welcome.
Thank you, everyone.
Player 4 has entered the game. So we'll move on now to our next player, who is Mr. Quatkin, who returns with some hobby. You got some obliterators for us.
Yes. Although, as some people have noticed, there are 3 because I bought these in 9th edition when you could take units of 3, and now they're units of 4. So I need to get yet another obliterator from somewhere. But for now, at least, I've got these painted up, so I put them on the table.
They look really good. I love the purplish skin, and it really goes well against the armor. It looks really cool.
Yeah, the Alpha Legion style armor on these is sick. I love it. It's really good.
Is it matte? It is, isn't
Cheers.
it? It's not a shiny.
It's matte, yeah. So I wasn't a massive fan of the, some people do the shiny metallics and then do contrast over that, which is a fantastic effect. It's just not what I was looking for. So these ones are like a flat sort of turquoise color, and then I do the highlights, and then I go through and on the bottom half of every panel I do a green glaze, so it kind of gets this color shift, and because the color shift is also applied over the highlights, it can really help sell it. So it looks like it's slightly changing color for the armor, but it's a super simple effect because you're just glazing the bottom of it green.
Yeah, I like it because you don't often see a matte Alpha Legion, but the 40k scheme is matte, isn't it? It's not. It's not
It is.
shiny.
It tends to be darker. This is probably a little bit closer to the heresy scheme, but it was just a color and a combination that I really liked the look of. So I was like, yep, I'll take that.
No, it's really nice, and like I think as Captain Mannerings has said, they're going for the purple as the skin to offset all of the teal. It's a really nice choice. It really works as a color combination.
And the gem in the knee pad for the front one is
Chef's
Excellent.
kiss.
It's really nice.
yeah, perfect.
Cheers. Yeah,
I like 'em, man.
I've gone for that purplish pinkish skin on all like my demonic skin because like you said, it offsets the teal so well. It's such a classic combination. I basically got the same color combination in my Tyranids as well, just because I love the combination so much. Because yeah, it's just something about those two colors work really well.
Were you a fan of Skeletor growing up at all? From He-Man.
Don't think
That's
so,
what
no.
I was thinking. I was literally
that's like I knew, I can tell. I see Rich thinking this is like his colors. It looks
Yeah.
awesome. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
It's
I
also
mean,
been
goes with the theme, so I'll take it.
well, it's also been pointed out that your highlighting game is absolutely on point here.
I mean, it is nuts. Yeah, like how around as
There
Josh.
is a lot of highlighting.
Yeah, and as Josh will attest, like doing trim on Chaos Space Marines is annoying enough. The fact you've done the trim and then gone round it and highlighted all the panels as well, that's a level of dedication that is beyond me, sir. So I salute you.
No, it's excellent.
Well,
work.
like you have to do the trim to really sell the color shift effect, so it's a labor of love.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely worthy of the dark gods, I would say. You have to tell me what pact you've made to have the patience for that level of tracing on the trim, because like I'm the same. Like I'll do it for like a character model, like Lord Invocatus, but for something like these, I would just be like, nope, peace out.
You don't deserve it.
See, this is why I'm spreading this project over an entire year, rather than trying to do it within like a couple of weeks.
Let's just say a labor of love.
Yeah, but it's worth it, man. It looks awesome.
No, 100%.
Cheers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Watkins. So now we're going to move on to the first person who's not one of the four of us.
Yay!
The important people.
Exactly, the more important people. Who is going to be Mr. Dave Hall,
Birds.
Oh wow, that's just showing off.
who brings us some of the nicest ether wings I've ever seen. I particularly love the one in the middle, which
Yeah.
I have to ask, are these based off of present day parrots?
It looks like a macaw, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen these colorations
The one on the left definitely I feel like I've
in
seen.
wildlife and in the real life.
Yeah,
Gives me
they're
Kingfisher
awesome,
vibes.
man. So vibrant. Like it's lovely.
Yeah,
The thing I love
color
about
saturation
these,
is on point.
the thing I love about these is that these are ether wings, right? These are the things that you paint because you have to. Not because you want to, but because you have to. They come in the Raptor, the Vanguard Raptors box, and they used to be. I think they used to be. You have to mandatorily take them with the long strikes, but you didn't with the Thunderbolt crossbow ones. But they're always, for so many people, they're just like, oh, I guess I'll do them. But and I'm the same. So every Aetherwing I've ever painted has just been like, Sotek Green will do. And I'll dry brush it. These just I love the care, and I love the color placement, and I love the combination here. That they are. There we go. Yes, I looked online for Macaw pictures for inspiration. There we go. Perfect, because I knew I recognized the coloration of the plumage in the middle one. I think I've seen somebody on Instagram owns a couple of birds that look like the one on the right. I just love these. I love these so much. And I often say, like, an army is only as good as its minions. So you wanna paint the minions as well as you do the other things.
Is that the same as your YouTube channel?
What? Yes. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. Yeah. Well,
You're a bit slow there, Josh.
I've had a long week, and it's not going to get any better over the next fortnight. I'm telling you.
Sorry, wait till you hear about the union we formed.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
But these are absolutely fantastic, Dave. You should be really pleased with them. I think they're fantastic. I love them so much.
The thing is as well, like, having seen Dave's army, like, you just know what they're going to sit alongside, and they're just like, it's just so good. Like, it just looks so good together. It's well done, Dave.
I always think that the Stormcast needs some form of like large eagle cavalry.
Well, like Demigryph Knights.
Yes, like Demigryph Knights, but not Demigryph Knights. I mean, like,
Is the only reason you want to?
I mean, like, battle paladins riding the eagles of the north.
I was going to say, is the only reason you want to do it so that during a game you can bring them in from the sky and be like, look, the eagles are coming!
That's exactly
like
right.
Bloody Pippin.
That's exactly right. And win every game, as you should with Stormcast Eternals. Even though they have a terrible
Just like
win
Lord of
rate.
the Rings, you can put eagles in your army.
Yeah, all right. Try it. See how many points you have left over for anything else. But yeah, no, these are great, man. He's got another entry here because we have some Vanguard hunters who were.
Work.
I'll give you a little bit of a Warhipster story time. When I was first getting into AOS, I bought a Thunderstrike Brotherhood box, which they used to make boxes for all of the War Scroll battalions that they had. Not all of them, but they would make them and then they would sell them as a limited run. So I bought one of those, and I bought Age of Sigmar, Mighty Battles in an Age of Unending War as well. And that was my Stormcast army. And I thought, these were fun, this is cool, this is a great experiment, but I'm done with it. And then I think I'd finally finished putting paint to model after I'd finished the Celestant Prime, because it came in one of those boxes. And I was like, cool, I'm done. And then this lot was announced, the Vanguard Chamber. And I went hard. I own about 30 of these. I adore these. They're like a super nostalgia. You know how we've all got that one thing, like just a model that just.
Oh yeah, Vanguard.
Yeah, that just inspired that next step on. It was these. It was these, the Paladors, the Lord Aquilor, and the.
You could just be saying anything right now, and I wouldn't know for being honest about the names of these models.
I'm being 100% honest.
Paladors, Matadors.
I believe you.
Paladors.
The Lord Argos and the Tesco Hunters arrived. Ah, yes, I remember that.
But I love so much that you're doing these, Dave, because they your scheme is absolutely spot on, and we've waxed lyrical about it many times before, but I love these models so much, and I think my highlight here, obviously, I think a number of people will spot it eventually, is the different patterns you've got on all of the cloaks, the fur cloaks.
Yeah, they look really good.
But what you've also done is you've extended it to the front as well, and that's hard. It's hard to do because the front, it does clasp around the front on some of them. So you'll see here in the middle one, there's a little bit more of it, but on the one on the far right, there's not very much of the fur on the front. But to be able to kind of have those kind of different patterns still extend onto there, again, most people just go, it's the predominant color. So to still have multiple colours in there, tip-top work.
I just love
Smooth.
the fur on the capes. They're just it's so cool.
Yeah, I'm still a big fan of that smooth purple and gold, but I've talked enough about it. So
I mean, it's a great colour combination, and then I'm always impressed by the bases as well.
yeah,
Which we remember for this month is a rolly thing.
yeah, it's a roller, green stuff roller.
Yep.
I'm not going to ask again.
I'll ask every month and get the same answer.
One thing I love about this unit as well is that the unit leader carries an astral compass, which is just so great. for warriors that travel the battlefields and the realms in the eye of a storm, they carry an astral compass, which is just so that they can navigate the astral storm, which is just absolutely... It's one of my favourite things. I love it so much. I get so excited about Age of Sigmar.
That is pretty cool.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Age of Sigmar sat-nav for an astral compass.
Turn left. Actually, you have arrived at your destination.
Exactly right. Thank you very much, Dave. He says the cloaks were just simple blending with contrast.
Well, simple as it may be, the effect has come out very nicely.
It's spot on, I believe some people would say. Copied from some of my videos. See, I knew I recognised it somewhere. I'm joking.
Oh, here we go.
Right, thank you, Dave.
Waxing lyrical about how great they are, and then it's his own recipe.
Yeah. What can I say?
The king of contrast.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Who is Mr. Paul Tyra? Here he
Oh,
is.
these are cool.
So he's
I
got-
love a good sandbag.
Very cool.
That's what.
That out of context is horrendous.
What a statement. What a statement. Quote of the evening already. Boy, oh boy, I love a good sandbag.
It was after 9 o'clock as well. Sorry, Josh.
It's all right. Adam dropped an F-bomb in the first 6 minutes.
Oh.
I did.
He's already demonetized this video, so it's you guys go ahead. It's all good.
Go wild. Go wild.
But yeah, no, here we are. It's a PT-13 painting with a heavy weapons squad. And we're big fans of this scheme here.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
But
I really...
one of the things
Oh,
I
go on.
love very much here is I love this World War II inspired helmet over here on the one on the right.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
was about to say,
yeah, that's very like British Army
part of that
helmet, isn't
too.
it?
And then even on the
really.
left hand model, there's a couple of subtle sort of head swaps as well, and just gives that the unit a little bit more variation and a little bit more visual interest.
Yeah, that's a Skitari head, isn't it?
On the left
one-
hand side, yeah.
Looks like
that's
it could-
Yeah, the one on the
Vanguard.
left, yeah. Yeah, no, these look really cool. They look really, really good. Yeah, the helmet's really good. I just like the sculpting on the like updated Imperial Guard models is fantastic anyway. But the sergeant in the middle, like doing the pointing, that's really cool.
In a sergeant pointing
It's
is
just
like
sold with this color scheme. I love the combination of the dark blues and they're just a little pop of red and the black. Whenever I see it, it's always really good.
This
Yeah.
is this guy with the World War II helmet. That's a Kriegsman's body.
Yeah, because he's got the great coat on.
Yeah.
You're just bringing so much character with such little details, and there is such care and attention given to these that I really I get lost in them looking for tiny details here and there, and it is such a subtle thing, but like it just adds to so much character in your army pool, and I think it looks amazing.
And it just it shows you how much like even a fairly dark overall color scheme. It's very military realistic. It's a series of like dark blues, dark greys, blacks. That kind of thing with the metallics thrown in as well. It just shows you how much detail you can really get into that. I know it's got obviously the pop of red and little bits of gold here and there as well, which are nice to offset it, or gold bronze, I should say. But like it's just done perfectly. And I like Laura's comment just now in chat is bang on. It is very atmospheric. Like you can these guys are firing their auto cannons right now, right? Like it's happening as we're looking at it. It's almost like a sort of 3-part diorama.
Yeah, I have
very
to.
much so.
I have to ask Paul. Were you recently on eBay selling upwards of 43 autocannons? Because
I remember that.
Adam and I were looking on eBay for just what was it? We were just looking for armies that you could purchase, and we found
we
person was.
We wanted to see what people were selling because we thought it'd be interesting because it's always an interesting thing to see like what people are getting rid of because it's like what do people think is good, what do people not, and yeah, go on, Josh. Sorry, the guy was selling.
Well, the guy was selling an unnecessary amount of autocannons. So not only was it like 6 or 7 heavy weapon squads worth, but then there was enough to fill out more than you can legally take of other guardsmen, even in 8th edition. So there was like I think it was it was like 29 autocannons.
Yeah, there was about 29 because it was basically a table like my desk next to me here, but the whole thing was covered mostly in heavy weapon squads, weirdly, and then like a couple of Lehman Russes and like associated vehicles. It was a very strange looking army.
It was wonderful. We loved it.
Just all autocannons.
Exactly.
Autocannons.
Oops.
All autocannons.
Exactly. He's got another one. We've got some regimental advisors here.
Ooh, big fan.
Nice.
So we've got let me get this right. There's a Master of the Fleet, Master of Ordnance, and an Astropath.
Correct.
The man from BT, Mystic Meg, and the guy from Line.
The middle, the Astropath, his face is terrifying.
He's got there. He's very much captured the kind of gaunt Astropath look in the sculpt, hasn't he? And these are resin as well, so these are like rubbish to
metal.
work with. Oh, are these the metal ones?
Yeah,
oh,
they're
well
metal,
done.
yeah.
Well done,
Still
Paul.
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use my
like the extra pallid tone for the flesh of the Astropath. Yeah, definitely gives it that golden look, like you were saying. But then like the deep sunken eyes, which you can't really see into.
yeah, that's what it's
Very
just the eyes make it really creepy. Definitely captured it really well, and I love the I think it's the Master of Master of the Fleet on the right. The sleeves being a different color really makes it like look like a elevated rank.
Okay, Dave has just pointed out, and I agree. It does. The Master of the Fleet does look a bit like Alan Sugar.
Yeah, it does a bit. It's giving me real like 80s sci-fi uniform vibes.
Yeah,
in a really
it
good
does.
way.
Yeah.
The soft kind of bright white / cream of the overcoat with the undershirt. Very very kind of nondescript humanoid race in Star Trek. The ones that have an unnecessary amount of dilithium crystals or something.
Yeah.
But don't know what to do with them, so just put them in there.
Our planet mostly exports dilithium.
Exactly.
We're building a bomb.
Exactly.
Picard's like, don't do that, guys. Grand Moff Tarkin, Peter Cushing, Paul says he was going for. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
You may fire when ready. Very on point for the Master of the Fleet.
It's nice. It's lovely stuff. And again, very much tied to the rest of your army. I like that.
Yeah.
But I love that again. Your Master of the Fleet is going to very much stand out, as all good officers should do.
So they can be shot easier.
Exactly.
Well, he's from the Navy. He's from the senior service, and he's come down to hang out with all of the ground troop riffraff, hasn't he? So he's got to keep his uniform nice and shiny and white to signify his status as an officer of the Navy.
Paul, let me know if you're going to plan on doing some of the Navy breaches to accompany him, because that would be sick.
Oh my god,
that would be good.
I'd love it. Or the Rogue Trader guys actually would match better with his dress coat.
Exuberance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. Kicking ass as always. Next up, Chewie.
Oh wow.
Yes. I just threw a new one on you
Wow.
without preparing you.
No preparation.
Because we have 58 more slides after this to
These
get
are
through.
great.
Oh wow. Okay.
But we have 2 burning chariots.
I was going to say, we've seen
and
we've seen some of these Thousand Suns before. I remember.
We have, yes. He's
Very
given
cool
us some rubrics and Araman and things like that, and continues with his Thousand Suns project with the burning chariots of Tzeentch and those Scarab Occult Terminators, I believe is what they're called. Don't shoot me if I'm wrong.
Absolutely
know.
correct.
No, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always want to call them rubric. I always get rubric and scarabs mixed up. But yes, we have both entries here today, and they look fabulous. I'm digging the blood burning chariots, man.
Yeah, the flames coming out of their mouths, I presume it's their mouth, they're really cool.
Yeah, they're exalted
They're-
flamers that ride on the burning chariot.
Yeah, they're having a little bit of tummy trouble, as you can see.
Mm.
I love
Yeah,
the
that does
on the
happen.
screamers as well. The on the the kind of pincer teeth of the screamers, he's got like a really nice blending it down to the kind of darker bit at the end of the teeth, and then just on the backs of them as well, the kind of the ridges, the more spiny bits,
Yeah,
of
the
the darker
horns
color.
that kind of go into the skin. Yeah, I like that. Gonna take note
Yeah,
of
it's
that,
really,
actually.
really nicely done.
Everyone knows
And just
that I'm
then
a big fan of
couple-
screamers.
The subtle color variation between the two as well is really nice. Everyone's just like a little bit different with the two demons.
Yeah,
Colonel.
and he's done a
everybody-
fantastic.
Everybody salute the Colonel. Everybody. Rich, you're showing disrespect right now. There we go. Says, sorry, long meeting. I have been watching the images and everyone has done an exceptional job. Loving this
You're not
entries.
Americans. Hello, I'm American. No,
Member
sleep
for
properly.
3 months. Thank you very much for being a member for 3 months. That's very kind of you.
Scouts honor.
But yes, I'm a big fan of Screamers, as everybody knows. In 8th edition, I tried to make a 27 Screamer list work. Nobody gave me the time of day. I was correct, though, but then they changed the rules. So they weren't very good.
Commentators described the move as clownish in the press.
Well, Games Workshop also changed it from a unit of 9 to a unit of 6 max.
Too powerful, mate. That's why. Too powerful.
They are.
Um,
They're really good.
No, they are. They're good. They're good.
They're excellent.
Yeah. No, I will say Chewie's done it again. Trim. So again, this is like the trim scale, which is like Chaos Space Marines are annoying. World Eaters are a little bit more annoying, weirdly, although maybe that's just because they're the more newer sculpts I found. Thousand Suns are by far the most annoying because theirs is tiny and it's all very intricate and curly and it all overlaps each other. So Chewie's done an absolutely amazing job on the trim on the Scarab Occult Terminators, and as well as obviously, as we've commented before with his Thousand Suns, doing the stripes in both the kind of headdress and the pauldrons as well, the shoulder pads and everything else. So yeah, really, really, really good job. Really like these.
Really nice and clean as well, because, like you said, doing trim that small, not easy when he's done it cleanly.
Yeah, he smashed it, definitely.
Yeah, they're really good.
Katara makes a good point there. The purple really brings balance. I completely agree. Because quite often it's done as white on the box art.
Yeah, I do mine as white, and I actually really like this purple. It's really nice.
It's like a nice personal
It's a
spin
great
on
colour
it.
combo.
It's a great colour. Exactly. Rich is the expert on purple and teal. Exactly.
Yeah.
Purple and blue.
There's a lot of humble brags in this chat today.
Exactly. That's what we like to hear. Thank you very much, Chewy. Excellent work. Next up, we have Ryan. We have Mazegis with an entire army of Bjornlings. Or Bjornlings. How did you say it? He is Beorn, right?
Beorn.
Yeah. Beornings, I think.
Beornings.
Anyway,
All I can think of is when I see those bears is the movie Cocaine Bear.
I watched that last night.
Is it good?
It's all right. It's not. It's not Oscar
Ridiculous
worthy.
from what I saw.
It's the most mental thing I've ever seen. But these look amazing. They look like actual bears.
Yeah.
I really like these. I
Very
have
cool,
not.
like alternate sculpts as well.
Yeah, I've not explored the Bjornlings.
Excuse the ignorance, but what gaming system is this from?
It's MESBG, my love.
Oh, really?
This is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think pretty sure these are alternate models, But they're representing Lord of the Rings models. It's if you've seen the Hobbit films or read the Hobbit,
Yeah.
Beorn is from that.
Yeah,
Like a not quite a werebear, but kind of a werebear. And then there's some expanded lore about that, and these represent that.
They were the
sick.
shapeshifters.
Yeah, I knew the shape shifting bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love these. I really like this.
And the models are very, very good, and the rules for them are currently quite strong as well. So putting these on the table, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have some fun on the table.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Is it like old demon rules in 40k where as soon as one of your guys takes a wound, they might transform into a bear?
I believe. Well, there's like two ways to, well, kind of one way to run them, but there's like a special legendary legion for them, where it's like easier for them to transform. Otherwise, they're kind of like more of an ally thing. But most people these days just take them in their legendary legion, which means you can transform automatically rather than having to roll for it.
I'd love to know how he does the bases on the bears because it's kind of like what I'm going for, but I think his look better.
I like the overhang, the one on the left, the brown bear.
The snow on the bottom, yeah.
Mm.
I'd love to know how that's done.
It's really nicely done. It's really good work.
Yeah,
again,
they're
just
really
a great choice of colours all round.
Yeah, they are really cool. They look awesome. I wonder if we'll get. I hope Mez does a polar bear one as well because it's like the ice theme, right? Ice Bjorn.
Yeah,
That's a good shout.
yeah. Need bits of dwarf for them to have eaten, and orcs. But yeah, no.
Let's go for the orcs. You leave the dwarves alone.
He doesn't like dwarves. As you
Does anybody like
No,
dwarves?
he doesn't.
As he very much.
Beorn.
In Lord of the Rings, not in any other
True,
context.
true.
Well, the dwarves don't really
I have
like
a dwarf army
anybody
in Lord
else.
of the Rings.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's not so much that everybody
Yeah.
doesn't like the dwarves; that the dwarves don't like anyone else. So you know that causes problems, shall we say,
Yeah.
in the ecosystem of Middle Earth. But thank you very much. We shall now move on. Bilka Era, who's just joined us in the chat with
Hello.
with the lone survivor,
Time.
the lieutenant from Leviathan, but given the appropriate Space Wolfy treatment.
And it
Oh, I'm a big
definitely
fan of
works.
this.
Nice.
Have you not seen the reel of the Space Marine Lieutenant singing as he's...
I'm
killing
still standing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll save that one.
I'm
Yeah.
still standing, sung by Plankton. I should point out is where that,
Yeah,
where
it
that
is, yeah,
comes-
it
is
is.
where that comes from.
That was it.
But yeah, no. Behold the lieutenant. I love it.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
class.
really, really
Such
cool.
a cool model. And also, like, I think, Adam, you were saying that this one had the lone operative rules, so it's a perfect, like, cross for the Space Wolves to have being a lone wolf, because this model literally just goes off on its own and does its own thing. So, great choice for like
Oh, okay.
choosing it
That's
to be
quite
a
cool.
Space Wolf, like lone wolf doing its own thing.
And the addition of the Space Wolf symbol on the back is awesome.
Yeah.
On the backpack.
My favourite thing is the starkness of the etched rune on the combi weapon.
Yeah.
I love it. I really
Oh,
love it.
yeah.
It's just that enough of that splash of little white, just in there. But it's also
I like the
got that-
Tyranid shoulder pad.
Yeah, Tyranid shoulder pad is dope. I like I just love the tiny little bit of weathering you can see on the top of that rune. It's great. It's fabulous. It's fabulous, as all Vilka era stuff is. Impressing us constantly with his Space Wolves.
Mm.
He's doing an excellent job as well of making, let's be real, quite a dull box really, really, really interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Every week or every month, there's just such cool conversions to look at.
Yeah, I think we should all tip our caps to Vilka era. So if you guys could all, yeah, Rich, actually, yeah, good, like it. Actually went and secured a cap. It's good stuff.
I'm committed.
But yeah, man, I like, you're getting some really managing to model in the heads, There's the wolf icon on the backpack and all that kind of thing.
The flowing hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fur robe at the front as well. No, robe, not robe. Makes it sound like he's like going to the sauna. The sort of
skirt,
loincloth. I don't know. What's the term for that?
Tabard.
Tabards, yeah. Apron.
Just everything. Yeah.
Pajamas.
Towel. His towel.
Yeah, he's come out the shower. It's got Tyranid goo all over him. No, it looks really good. I must say, I really like. And it's it's a feature of the Space Wolf color scheme generally, but the way the yellow here is done really nicely. It looks really naturalistic, but it pops against the rest of the armor and the rest of the kind of the accessories as well, like the little wolf tail as well. That you've got there.
Yeah, love it. This is fast becoming one of my favorite Space Wolves armies. Easily.
Wait to see when they're all together at the end as well. It's going to look so good.
The family photo.
You wait. When Vilka-Era drops his family photos, everyone's pants drop.
Everyone's gonna howl.
That's what happens around here. Anyway, Vilka-Era, thank you very much. We shall move on to Lacuva with some Blade Guard of the Deathwing variety.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 would pay again.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10,
It's always
mate.
Blade Guard with you.
My favourite is the one over here on the right that looks like it's dueling. It's a really nice pose for it.
Oh yeah, like he's just blocked something.
Yeah, so like something's coming at him down like that, and he's parrying a blow to his bottom right.
Yeah, he's got perfect time on the parry.
I like the Danish lad on the far left.
That's what I was going to say. I like that tilting blade. Yeah.
Standing up,
all the
standing
little
up.
extra details on the tilting shields.
Yeah, they're really nice, really nicely done.
And on the backpacks.
I also, I must admit, and I guess it's a Deathwing thing, but I really like the dark red shields as well.
Yeah, I've seen people do that at the Lion. It looks really good.
Yeah, actually, that is a good reference point because the
Thanks,
lion
Josh.
has a dark red shield. So yeah,
I do know some Warhammer occasionally.
You occasionally know your stuff. No, he's done
Also,
a great job
it's
there.
such just like a clean and crisp bone color as well, which is really hard to do. And then with like the panel lining in there as well, everything is just really clean. And like a real pale color like this is so hard to get that like creamy and clean and crisp, and it just looks fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. I think it absolutely nailed the like off white here, because it isn't. It isn't stark white, right? It's, as you say, it's that kind of cream color, the bone color, which is actually the color of the Deathwing. So yeah, really like it.
Yeah, that panel lining is next level.
Yeah,
It is really good.
depth in it.
Yeah.
Because I always just,
Because that's hard to do.
I mean, I use contrast paint, right? So my panels will all have that kind of brown of Skeleton Horde or whatever bone color I used on it. Can't remember now. Probably Skeleton Horde. But yeah,
I think it was.
it's lovely. It's lovely stuff, that.
Mm.
I'm into it.
Nice.
it. And Rich is always going to be
Nice.
into it because it's Blade Guard.
Yeah, more blade the better.
Yeah, Oopsal. From Oopsal autocannons to Oopsal Blade Guard.
Sorry a minute, I just have to text my brother back. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm busy painting. Leave alone. Stream now. I don't know why you would talk to your brother in like broken English, but still.
But he's just rung me
No,
twice.
these no, fair enough.
So that warrants a text back saying, sorry, live on the internet in front of 50
people.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, I cannot come to the phone. But yeah, no, Lacuva, you've crushed it. And Lacuva obviously won our giveaway last month. So I've sent resources his way to pick up his next miniature. And remember, guys, if you enter Tale of Many Warhipsters, the only person here who can't win one is me. Because no one else is going to pay for it. Because I can't give myself a prize and then go, yeah? So who's paying for it?
Wait, I can win. That feels really weird.
You can win.
This is how you can excuse whatever miniature purchase you definitely don't need that you choose to make. You can just be like, this is a prize to myself.
Yeah.
That is what I do. But there we go. Thank you very much, Lakuva. Moving on now, we have Flying Muttley, who was in the chat a little while ago. I don't know if he's still here.
Oh, what a name.
But we have some... Well, we have some squigs, first and foremost. And then we have something's Lightbringers, the one in the bottom left. I can't remember the name of the unit. It's one of the Warhammer Underworlds.
Zandire's.
The hood.
Zandire, or Shandai, or however you say it. Truth Seekers. That's the one. And then we have the Quest
I
of
only know that
Soulsworn.
because I actually have that.
Yeah, yes, it's lovely. It's a lovely little box.
And another bird.
And another bird. But we also have the Quest of Soulsworn as well, who are just... I think we've already seen them. I think Dave did some...
Two Swords guy.
Exactly. But we have this time in the hallowed, in the colours of the hallowed knights, only the faithful. So here we are. This is part 1, by the way. I think this was supposed to be last month's entries as well.
No, I'm a big fan of these. I mean, the Hallowed Knight scheme is really, really nice.
Yeah, the blue and the
generally.
silver works so nicely.
Just as a quick question,
Yeah,
has somebody got their microphone next to their mobile phone?
No.
Getting some interference.
No.
Oh, my iPad's near, but I don't know if that does it.
It's gone.
Okay.
Anyway, continue with your effusive praise.
I was just going to say the Hallowed Knight scheme looks really, really good generally, but I think it's lovely and crisp here. I love on the is he a Relictor, Josh? The guy in the middle on the top right with the skull mask.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, good terminology.
Halloween theme there for you, Adam. Skulls.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, skulls. Yeah. No, I really like the difference. Like, not only is the white on the skull mask super clean, as compared to the metallics of the rest of it, there's also a differentiation between the skull mask, which is very clearly a helmet, and also the actual skull in the relic that he's kind of holding down at the bottom, which is like a much more naturalistic bone color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. Also, the bird. The bird's really nice as well. It looks like it's from that what's that like board game where you play as a bird? Is it just called Wings? It looks like kind of the nice artwork they have on the front of it. Wingspan, that's the
Pokemon. Like a tailor or something.
I don't know anything about Pokemon, so
just pretend to agree with me.
Yes, it does.
No, that's what comes in the kit. It's awesome.
What kind of blue is that, do you reckon?
I don't know. He's there in the chat. You have to ask him.
Oh, there you go. What blue did you use? Flying Muttley. I just love saying that name.
Yeah, Quest of Soulsworn is one of the best things Games Workshop has made this year. I need to paint some because I think they're just a gorgeous unit, and there's just so much character in there. They're lovely. They're absolutely adorable. I just love them so much, and I love the
old.
Huh?
I was gonna say old Two Swords Johnny.
Yeah, but I love the concept of it as well because it is so Seven Samurai, Magnificent Seven, all that kind of thing. It's a bunch of oath-sworn individuals that are brought together to deal with a specific threat. And in Warcry's case, it's go into whatever season of Warcry we're in, but. It's just they just select a bunch of badasses from across the storm host, and they're just like, cool, off you go, guys. You need to go and deal with this thing specifically right now, and it's just lovely. Mr. Joe, Chapter Master Joe, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're all good. I think we're all having a great time.
I think we do need to be more effusive about those squigs as well, because those look fantastic.
Yeah, but they're next to the Quest of Soulsworn.
I know. They are next to the Quest of Soulsworn. But squigs is fun. Everyone loves squigs. And these are a very good example of squigs.
Yes.
And I love that gamer's grass alien grass
Yeah,
terrain.
the grass
attached
really
on the
does
bottom
look
there.
good.
The neon ones. That's really good. I use that on my Thousand Suns. It's one of my favourites. The like mad purple and pink and blue, pink and purple. It's really good.
I always like the Night Goblin at the back.
Yeah.
I guess it's one of the beaters that you get
symbols.
in the box.
I also love how they've set them up so like the guy with symbols at the back and the guy with like it's like come here, and there's a couple of squigs going towards the food that they've put out.
The one I always like is the one right at the front that's got a goblin or a grot in its mouth, because it has been recently killed as well as part of the rabble rouser. So you have this squig that's got a grot in its mouth, but the rabble rouser, which is the new character for the Gloomspite Kids, has got the skull of a squig around its head as a reference back to it, which is a really really nice touch.
Like tell a story between them.
It is nice. It's lovely. Thank you, Flying Muttley. You've got more, because we have another unit of Quest of Soulsworn, and we have a Stormstrike chariot, I believe is what its full.
That chariot is awesome.
Yeah,
it's pretty damn cool.
It's proper Ben-Hur, isn't it? With the
the helmet on the javelin is that's really cool.
Very much, yeah.
And the what are they? The Griffhounds?
Griff Chargers.
Griff Chargers. They're look really dynamic.
Griffhounds are the small one, but couldn't remember the name of the bigger ones.
Griff Rangers.
Yeah, it is another unit of Quest of Soulsworn as well. So I'm jealous that you have two. Battleline Quest of Soulsworn.
No, these are fantastic. Really, really nice.
No, it's great stuff, isn't it?
It's done such good work on the metallics as well. Like this picture, you see a lot closer.
Yeah, I love it. I need to paint my chariot. I really do. There's another one for all the fans out there.
And another one. Oh, that's cool.
Is that a loon shrine?
Yeah.
Is that what that's called?
I never realised how big it is.
Yeah, it's massive.
It is massive, isn't it? Yeah.
It's enormous.
I mean, I know it was sold as like separate terrain, but still.
Like this picture as well, proper, because I know how big the Troggoths are.
Yeah, the Troggoths are quite big, aren't they?
And the marsh crawler on the far right.
That mushroom thing at the back, that's awesome.
Oh, the like nuclear explosion.
Yeah,
like a
the
cloud.
skull mushroom thing.
So
I like the little cauldron on spider legs as well.
Yeah, I believe he said he's doing these for a narrative event coming up.
Oh, sick.
In Discord. But yeah, man, like fair play to you getting that large yellow loon shrine done, because that ain't easy. That ain't easy to do.
Especially in yellow as well.
Especially in yellow. How did you do the
and
yellow?
Such a vibrant yellow.
How do you paint your yellow?
How do you paint your yellow?
How do you paint your yellow? Yeah, it's what we all need to know.
It's the question on everyone's lips.
What I like is the smaller moon.
I'm going to guess
looks like
contrast
so.
paint because it's so bright and luminous that it has to be contrast paint, right?
I mean, I would do it with Imperial Fist and then shade it.
That's what I would do, Josh.
The yellow was airbrushed, so a bit of a cheat. I understand, because yellow is a pain.
It's loud.
Yeah, it is.
It's allowed when it looks that good.
Exactly, because it doesn't look airbrushed at all.
No, it's really texturized.
Hey, like, it doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there and it looks this good.
Yeah, it's like with.
I'm gonna remember that for a life lesson, Rich.
It's like with Rich's Croxagore earlier when you said to me when you first sent it to me that you'd airbrushed it. I was like, that doesn't look airbrushed, and I was like, that's excellent work, because a lot of stuff can look very airbrushed, and I would never have guessed in a million
because
years.
A lot of people airbrush it and then leave it at that, but if you airbrush it as like the base and then you work on top of it, suddenly it doesn't look airbrushed.
Yeah, I use the airbrush to just cut down how long it takes to base models in some colours.
Yeah, no, I get it.
The same.
And the mushroom is excellent work over here. Red, well, it's a toadstool, really, isn't it? If it's red and white spots.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are great, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
No. Great stuff. Well done, Flying Muttley. Thank you very much. Right. Next up, we have Ekins on track with Dante.
Oh, everyone's favourite chapter master.
Very nice.
What, Calgar?
no question. Silence you.
I don't know why I said that. Dante's my favourite.
As I say, you love Dante as well. What are you talking about, you fool?
You have blood angels.
Yeah.
Just here to cause
You're not allowed
the
to
only
use them
person
now.
here without a Dante model.
I do have
Yeah,
it, I
you're
just
not
not built it yet.
You're not allowed to use him now because you just said that. But yeah, this is a very nice
Looks class.
example of Dante from Eakins on Track. Big fan.
Yes, yeah.
The white is so
you've got on there as well.
And the white is so crisp and clean.
The axe blade. Really good. And the gold, really shiny.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's really, really nicely done. I like the little pop of colour as well on the sort of the Blood Angel helmet at the bottom, as well as the shoulder pads.
Say, Dante is very good at balancing, isn't he?
He is.
He is.
He's had thousands of years of practice.
To be fair, yeah. Does
I
ballet in
I'm
his
sure
spare
it's
time.
like supposed to be like, oh, he's in movement, either landing or taking off. But no, we can just go with him. He's just standing there balancing as he shoots his pistol.
Hang on a minute. Captain Mannerings, what do you mean I'm wrong? How am I wrong? Dante's the best chapter master. You are wrong. Who are you going to suggest? What, Azrael? Boring. Oh, look at me, I wear a dressing gown. Yeah, alright.
I really like the I can't remember his name right now. The Minotaur's chapter master.
Achilles.
He's not called Achilles, is he?
No, I just went for any descript Greek.
He's just something vaguely classically Greek sounding. Giorgio. Yes, yeah, him. Yeah.
I'll find it.
Tushan of the Salamanders, of course, says Father Vulcan. I would love Tushan to get a model.
Yeah, if Tushan had a model, that would be awesome. Okay, I'll change it to everyone's favourite chapter master that has a model. What say you, Mannerings?
Just says no.
Okay, well he says no to Azrael. So who's he going for? I assume that's no to Azrael.
Asterion Moloch.
Asterion Moloch, yeah.
All the chapters.
Although I will say,
nice.
in the lore, Asterion Moloch is like his basic thing. His like thing that he's known for. It's just being kind of a dick to everyone.
Yep, that's what
Like,
you want.
that's literally it.
That's kind of what I'm known for as well at times.
Logan.
No comment.
Logan Grimnar, go away.
Logan Grimnar, Santa Claus himself.
Yeah, exactly. What's he gonna do? Come deliver me a present? The only present Dante's gonna deliver you is death using his melter.
To be fair, Logan
Or is
Grimnar
that-
did 1v1 Magnus, and
Yeah, to be.
Dante.
Yeah, I
has
know.
yet to do that.
Okay. What I will say is Logan Grimnar lore very cool. Logan Grimnar model furry Santa Claus not good.
But last
Not
time I saw, well, not last time we saw Dante, but Dante very recently nearly lost a fight to the Swarm Lord.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Swarm
Well, there
Lord,
are some chapter masters that have lost a fight to a Storm Lord.
yeah, everyone's favourite chapter master Calgar. Anyway, next up, before we continue this argument, we have everyone's favourite Primarch, Alarius himself.
Is he? Looks like he's about to spear that thing in the bum.
That is exactly what he's about to do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Prepare for your probing.
And the station's like, no!
This is not the prostate exam that I signed up for.
Why, yes, I am Alarius.
Dr. Alarius, MD. No, this is really nice. It's really, really cool.
Yes, we have
Love a purple cape.
the man, the myth, Alarius himself.
And I'm gonna end it here, Mannering. Sorry, just by saying I don't care that he's got the better dueling record. As I say, in the lore, he's cooler. Model wise, nah. But no, back to this. This is the purple cloak, like the layer, like the different kind of coloration on the purple cloak is lovely. Big fan of that.
Am I right in thinking that the Alarius model does not come with an unhelmeted option? I
don't know,
I
but
think
that
it's one
that
of
would
the
make
only
sense.
I think I've never
Yeah.
seen it without a helmet.
Yeah, I've never seen it without a helmet, so I'm guessing it doesn't. which is cool. I like that as a touch.
Yeah.
I guess you're not meant to know what his face looks like.
Because anybody could be Alfarius.
Because everyone is
Yeah.
Alfarius, apparently.
Except they're not, because he's canonically dead.
No, he's not.
I'm Alfarius, and so is my wife.
Yeah, everyone is Alfarius, Adam. Even you. You just don't know it yet.
Oh god.
Well, Alfarius' spear is really well done on this, so
No, it is lovely.
well done, Ekins.
The whole model's really well done, and because it's Forge World resin, right? It's like
and that base is
it's
really rocky.
it's really really nice, really well done. Plus, I can't imagine doing all his scaled armor is like an easy thing to work with as well.
No. It always
It's
one
a
of the
very
things,
detailed model.
and it is a feature on the Primarch models, but on the back of the legs, it is always layered like that, and it's always a pain in the arse.
Have you painted one of these, Josh?
I've not done Alfarius, but I have done Dawn, and I've done the old Horus, and I've done the new Horus, and I've done the Lion. All have got the same features on the back of the legs. I don't think the Khan does, and neither does Sanguinius, but Mortarion does.
Yeah, I think Mortarion still has that in his 40k model as well.
He does.
On the armor he's wearing.
An ancient suit of power armor.
It has a name, I just can't remember what it is.
The suit of coughs.
The suit of mild irritation in the back of the throat.
Yeah, it's called Gaviscon. Or it's probably called something like Gaviscon.
Gravis. More like Graviscon, am I right?
Gravis.
Anyway.
Let's.
But yeah, no. Thank you, Ekins on track. Excellent Alfaris, our first Primarch of the 40k
really cool.
of the 30k variety, because we've had Magnus already.
Oh.
Yes. From Mr. Chewy. Anyway, moving on. Dambuster, if you're still here. Dambuster's got quite a few this month. But we have some Croxigor, which
Love it.
I think is one of the popular ones this month.
Very cool.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I guess it fits in with the criteria.
I love these. They're such a nice thing.
Yeah, they're really good models. Yeah.
Yeah, big fan of these. I love the
Looks so
feathers
good in that
on
classic scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the gold against the skin, like it just stands out. Like it's just so nice.
I like how he's
And
done
again-
with
and
the armpits, that it goes from like the belly colour into the blue. You see it
Yeah,
like the
it's
tone
blended-
change.
blended
Yeah,
really
blended really well.
No, these are lovely. I love that. I love the feathers on the like, I guess, necklace, like the Mr. T style thing he's wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't put the necklace on mine because I wanted everyone to see he's been doing chest day, but I do really like that necklace. So
There's no need for jewelry when you look this swole.
and I also really like the wood he's standing on the base. That doesn't come in the kit, does it, Josh?
Just
I didn't
such-
miss that.
No, it does.
Oh, I missed it.
I'm pretty certain it does. I can't remember now. It's been a while since I
That,
did mine.
that makes it so much sense because it took me ages to make my one stand up straight.
What you're saying is
It's missing a piece of the screw.
you
It's missing part of
build
the
it
base.
properly.
Yeah. I was like fighting it.
Why'd you
Oh.
do it forward?
That's his tactical log, mate. He needs
Yeah,
that to be able
tactical
to
log.
swing his
And it
club.
fits to the jungle so well.
Yeah.
Damn
It
bastards,
does.
why
It's
didn't
got-
you tell me?
It's got ferns on it. You'll note as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
pretty
through it
certain
and find
it's
it.
okay. I can't
Good,
remember.
he's going to tell.
Yeah.
Damn
such
bastard, let
lovely,
me know.
Clean and nice, like color choices here as well. Like the
Nah, good job, man.
choice, like the brass that you've used to offset like the stone, and then the really bright scales as well. It's just lovely.
Yeah. Croxigor, man. You can't beat him. They absolutely awakened something in a lot of people around the world, I think.
Yeah, they're just.
Well, lizard men are
so-
cool. That's they were cool in the fantasy battles, and the Seraphon are cool in AOS.
I mean, it's the closest thing we've got to dinosaurs in the lore. So
Yeah, you can't go wrong with dinosaurs. And then when this is like a dinosaur holding a massive club, I mean, come on.
I know, but when we all
In my-
first saw the Croxigor, right, I think we all thought, ooh, wouldn't it be lovely to be held?
Yeah, to be fair, it looks like a good cuddler.
Do you know what I mean?
Some dinosaurs were warm-blooded, so you know.
Search this man's hard drive.
there you go.
Exactly. He's got more because we've got some Ogroid Therodons here.
Ooh, the cat banner.
Ooh.
Hang on, is Dan Buster just is your like oeuvre just big 3-part units that look really awesome? Is that what you're going for? Because if so, I approve.
See, not the same
Big chunky
cuddly
lads.
vibes from the Therodons though.
No, they don't really. Yeah, they don't really have quite the same. Like, you know, they're not that friendly.
But you could cuddle underneath the banner.
You could.
You could. I reckon you could. I reckon you could string. I reckon you could string a hammock
big
between
blanket.
the horns,
Yeah.
especially on the big guy.
How did you
I mean,
do
you
the
get-
banner?
The banner's
Yeah, how
free
did you
hand.
do the banner?
Yeah, I know. I'm checking if he is going to say what I think he's going to say.
With paint.
Yeah, but I want to know if he had a particular method he followed, or
with paint.
He
How
did
did you
it
paint
with
these?
pens.
With paint, mate. No, these are really cool. And I'm a big fan of the Chaos range in AOS because of the opportunity to do the like traditional metallic armor with again loads of really annoying trim. And yeah, great job done on these. Really, really nice.
It's really good, Dan Buster.
Yeah, they look really cool.
I want
Yeah.
to do another unit of them, and I want to do them with the falchions. Not falchions, the big, like 2-handed axes they have.
Yeah.
Because the
I'm
Battle axe.
because the sword and the shield is the right option for the game because it makes them a little bit tougher. But the weapons that they can have, those enormous 2-handed glaive
Yeah.
things, are just
The axes look pretty baller.
yeah, they look fantastic.
I'm upset because Dan Buster gave the answer I didn't want him to give.
What was the answer?
He said he followed your tutorial.
Well, I mean that's a video that I spent a lot of time making.
I
that-
remember it. It's a good video.
Because that banner is hard work and you've executed it perfectly.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
really,
that's
really,
really
really
good.
good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like the guy with the trumpet as well, giving a little doot.
We're coming.
Believe it or
Not
not,
this like scary big war horn, just a little toot.
yeah,
No, they're trying to charge to war, and he's just like. Gary, stop it! Now is not time for your smooth jazz vibes.
that
We're
is-
going to war.
That is no.
Also, he's called Gary now. I hope you're happy, Dan Buster UK.
Gary the Therodon.
Just like the idea of like someone like going to war to the tunes of smooth jazz. Like that's the like next special edition of Noise Marine. It's not like the guitar rocker. It's just a guy with a saxophone.
Yeah. I am Glamthor, Lord of Terror.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is Threlgamore, the butcher of Vanguard Town, and this is Gary. He plays the saxophone.
Exactly. He's got more.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Speaking of saxophone
hello.
players, we have Gobsprak, the Mouth of Mork.
Big Bird
Yeah.
It's very
Which implies
birdie
the-
this month, hasn't it?
implies the existence of bigger birds. Hey, look, you know, nothing wrong with some bird models.
It's always a bigger bird.
So everyone's clearly caught up on season 1, and they're putting birds in to see if Adam goes. That's a nice bolt gun.
Yeah, it's a nice bolt gun. Yeah.
It's a heavy bottle, this one.
Do you know what the problem is? You know what I need to do? This is definitely a Vulcan mega bolter. This is.
A vulture
I need-
mega bolter, if you will.
Well, I need to maximize my screen because it is very small when I see it until I see it on the actual YouTube stream. No, this looks really, really, really good. The gore in his like beak is very
I like
well
the
done.
wings. I really like the wings.
Yeah, the blending on the wings is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
The base looks quality as well. Like that like gnarled tree.
There's wood on it too.
Yeah, it's really good.
A bit of wood.
It's a wonderful model. I love this one. I desperately want
It is
to
called a
make it.
vulture, isn't it? VULCHA, right?
Yeah, I think it's called the corpse vulture or something like that.
Eric Miller's hungry in chat. have a burger, mate. Like, you don't want to be eating that. You'll catch something. No, they look. It looks really, really good. I really, really like it, and I like all the way all the little trinkets have been done on Gobsprak. Is it? Is his
Gobsprak.
throne? Yeah, looks really nice.
yeah, he messaged me saying, we were talking about it, and firstly he sent it to me and went, what was it? You were asking me about the red, and I was like, well, you crushed it, mate. But we were talking about the red, the brown, because the wild wood wasn't working. But you've crushed it on this one, man.
So wait, what did he use on the wood then instead?
Well, you'd have to ask him.
Oh, you part of the conversation as well, Josh.
Oh, we've all got to say goodnight because Rugby Boy's daughter has wandered in and wished everybody good night. So
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Rugby Boy.
Night.
Girl, Junior.
Rugby Boy Girl Junior.
One of my favourite details on Gobsprak is the flesh banners at the back.
Oh, is that what they are? Okay,
Yeah.
that's just disturbing.
Yeah, because the runes are all carved into those large, stretched out, dried flesh skins things. You know, just if you cast your minds back to the time of Dominion when Cruel Boys all came out and this thing just blew us all away, it was so nice to be back there because just seeing this for the first time earlier when I was making the finished for the first time earlier when I was making the pack, I was just like, man, I love this model. This has happened in this edition. AOS, man, what are you doing to us? Come on.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this model opposite the I forget her name, but the new cities of Sigmar.
Talia Vedra, Lioness of the Parch.
That's the Manticore. Yeah, these two just like facing up against each other.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Though, funnily enough, if you look up Talia Vedra, Lioness of the Parch on Google, it will autocorrect you to Lioness of the Patch. Because so many people have Googled it as Lioness of the Patch. No, it's of the Parch.
We know how to hashtag your video to get maximum views.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll just spell it wrong in the title. Because otherwise no one will see Lioness of the Parch. But yeah, Dan Buster, you've crushed it. But guess what?
I just googled it and a picture of Nala came up from the Lion King, so I don't know what I've done.
You should probably turn your safe search back on there, Rich. He's got another
just because
one.
you want to Hakuna Hermatatas. More of this wonderfulness. Battle Pig.
A Tusk boss on Grunter with hacking crew.
Big Pig, Big Rig.
Yes.
That's what this is called.
Is the first of these, and I believe probably the first of many that we will see. Because man, this kit just takes my breath away. I adore it. I love it so much. It adds so much to.
It's just so well painted.
But this one is just painted beautifully. The yellow spot on. The flesh of the pig, what little of it you can see is excellent. You've gone one step further than I did on the tusks and horns, and all that kind of stuff.
I really like the horn, the different tone.
Yeah.
All the way down it, and then the armor, and then the scratches on the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the highlighting and the scratches on the armor really kind of like emphasizes that like Iron Jaws look, where it's just like very clearly they've just hit it with like a big, probably not even a hammer. They probably just hit it with a big rock enough times to shape it to roughly what they want, and then stuck it on, which is kind of one of the things I really like about this. It just looks
things.
Yeah, no, and it looks fantastic, and I think Josh, you pointed this out to me as well. Like the fact that the two dudes either side, who are they called, the like wrecking crew or something, or is that like a night?
The hacking crew.
Oh, I was gonna say, sorry. The wrecking crew was your mid-90s rap group. The hacking crew, they're not even holding on. That's how.
Oh, it's so.
That's
orky.
how.
It's the orkiest thing in the world. They're so unafraid of their own safety that they're attached by a chain. There's no holding on with one hand. It's just, I've got a chain, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I really like it. It looks really cool.
It's a great. You've done a great job on it, man.
Tell us how you did the yellow. I really like as well the black and yellow. Josh, is that the box art, like the black and yellow on the panels on the back? Oh, I was going to say I love it. I just love the idea that the Orruks were like, What's big, scary, and comes towards you? Yeah, bees. Yeah, we'll do it like bees. That'll do. Like when they decided to go for a colour scheme on this, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah. No, crushed it, man. Absolutely nailed it. We must move on because time is a wasting. To Ricky Drinks Paint.
Ooh.
Oh, more Seraphon.
Yes, with some Agrodon Lancers.
Also, just lovely.
Cool model, that one.
Yeah.
I love
Velociraptors are cool.
Yeah, they're great. They're really, really great. So he's carried over
Just really
his
cleanly done as well.
Yeah. There's a really subtle kind of blend going on between the sort of more orangey outside and the kind of fleshier inside. It's enough, you know, because it doesn't have to be an extreme transition between two very different or darker and lighter colours.
That makes it feel really natural, doesn't it?
Makes it feel really natural, exactly. It looks brilliant.
Very much so.
And
dinosaurs are cool, but what's cooler? A dinosaur riding a dinosaur.
Exactly. Or multiple dinosaurs riding one big dinosaur.
Yeah.
Several dinosaurs inside a trench coat.
Yes. Riding a dinosaur that's riding another dinosaur.
Inside a bigger
which is also
coat.
which is also in an even larger trench coat.
Everything's wearing a trench coat or is riding dinosaur.
We are all
Oh man, these are really, really cool, and I like the little gems on the armor panel as well at the front, just as like a thing to pick on. I think you guys have nailed the kind of the naturalistic look of the rest of it. Yeah, just they really stand out really nicely.
I like that it's
and the feathers in Sergeant.
Well, I like that it's almost colour matched with the eyes.
Yes, yeah.
So it's just that kind of. It's just creepy in a way, but nice in a good way.
Oh, these are such cool sculpts. You've done a great job on them.
Yeah.
And look, laser cut jungle plants.
Yeah.
we need a sponsorship from the Gamers Grass people.
Do you know what? Gamers Grass, if you're listening.
Yeah. We all love your
sponsor
stuff.
Me and Adam.
Everyone here's using your stuff. I use your stuff all the time. Come on.
Plus we can drop adverts like into the podcasts into the middle of the video. Just when I'm working on my bases, I love using Gamers Grass, and I make all my websites on Squarespace, that kind of thing.
When I've got a long day at work,
it transforms a base. Suddenly, it goes from just a dirt and grass to oh no, this is totally a jungle. It just one or two little ferns completely sells it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really good.
Yeah, everyone out there just is convincing me that I need to get these.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
I don't know why that's a question. How is that a question?
Because I would say one more time on my bases is why.
No, fair.
There's another slide, so you can see them a little bit more.
Ooh.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Do you know what I really like about these as well? Actually, one thing I will say is, and it's the same thing I liked on the other Seraphon, both yours, Rich, and the other ones we've seen as well, the Croxigors. But you can just see how a slightly different shade of gold on these immediately makes them look different in their own way. This is obviously a more kind of bronzy gold compared to the lighter, brighter gold we've seen on other people's examples, and the bands around the tail on them as well. It just blends really nicely. I really like it.
I really like how he's done.
There's been 3 different types of gold, and I've loved all of them.
Yeah.
I like how he's done I don't know what you call them, the fastenings, the ropes bits, and red.
Yeah, because the harnesses.
Yeah, I'm gonna change mine because I've done mine in a ropey color, but it doesn't quite work because all the horns are that color. So I think I'm gonna do mine in red now because it's pretty good.
Well, thanks, Ricky Drinks Paint. You've made Rich feel like an idiot with your fantastic ropes.
You've got him all tied up.
Josh, that's called 6th pun of the stream.
I know.
Dad joke stream.
Right, thank you, Ricky. He says thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing. We're going to move on now to Plops of Corn. Who gives us a plop of corn? Sandwich between the Orruk the Drowner and some Imperial Fist Terminators.
The operator of the Woolwich Ferry.
Very cool selection.
Yeah, no, these are really nice.
I believe in the middle.
Yeah, because they've got the doggo headdresses, haven't they?
But behold,
Behold.
His stuff.
behold their
stuff
stuff.
here.
No, it's,
No, it looks really good.
yeah.
That yellow on the Terminators with against the white helmets. Oof, lovely.
It's been so much lovely yellow so far this month. It's been great.
I know. How do you all paint your yellow? Do you get asked that on the street? Because you should be, because it's really good.
Yeah, from now on out, if you ever paint yellow, we're gonna ask you how you did it.
Yeah, no, I really like. I also one thing I've noticed as well on the Terminators is they have steel toe cap boots, which I quite like. Nice
Oh,
little,
yeah.
Nice one.
That makes
nice
so
little
much
nod.
sense as well.
Yeah,
They are workmen.
If you're gonna build it-
Practically.
yeah. They are in fact here to build a wall. It
They're
is
always in the
awesome.
thick of it.
I mean, yeah, they're basically in high vis already, so.
Yeah, PPE is very important. Imagine the PPE requires you to put on tactical dreadnought armor.
I really like the scratching on the black of the shoulders.
Yes, yeah, it makes them look like they've been in battle, like they've been taking fire from the enemy stoically, as the Imperial fists often do,
Yeah.
before advancing and gunning them down.
My favourite here, though, unquestionably, is Orruk the Drowner, because
I mean,
that,
Yeah,
he's like a mini
I was just
diorama. Yeah,
It's class.
that
Yeah.
model just...
Such amazing like hard transitions and blends in there as well.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's just next level, man. Like, and the model, I again remember having it previewed, and it's breathtaking, and it is a hard model to paint because there is so much of it that interweaves with various other things. So like the spirits that are trying to drag Orruk into the spirit ocean because he's not a nice man with a name like Orruk the Drowner.
Yeah, no.
But they're also trying to. So each of them is carrying a small gold coin because they're trying to pay the fare to be carried over. But he just drowns you anyway because he's an evil bugger. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely model, and it's not easy to do. Did you do it in sub-assemblies? I'm curious to know, because I didn't do mine in sub-assemblies, and I regretted it.
Well, that says a lot if you regret it, of all the people.
Well, yeah.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So the inside, so you see the rib.
I mean, all of it looks less complicated to paint, so
You see,
I can imagine.
You see the rib cage at the front of the boat.
Yeah.
That's all hollow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's all hollow underneath Orruk as well. So
I did a lot of
yeah.
sub assembly on him. Yeah. Plops
Yeah.
of corn. You're a
Yeah.
smart guy.
Well, you've done an amazing
Piece of
job.
you
Like
for yourself.
everything these guys have said about the blends is true. I really like. I don't know why. It just because it you know, I say why because it's awesome. But the lamp, the energy coming out of the lamp, like it looks like it's glowing. It looks like it's a light. Like you can kind of imagine him, you know, sort of coming out of the mist. Probably not a good thing for you if he turns up. But you can really see, you know, and you see that light first. Like it's just a very atmospheric model the way you've done it as well with all of the blending and everything else. It's really fantastic, man. Really, really, really good.
yeah, it's fantastic. It's a really great stuff.
Yeah.
Love it. Plops Corn, you're crushing it, man. Keep going because your Nighthaunt is something special. Sorry, Alice, if you're watching. Yours is special too.
Very cool.
She always
You
gets,
wouldn't watch this.
She always gets mad though whenever people do Nighthaunt.
Well,
She's working, she is working on Lady Hollander at the moment, and it's looking
Ooh.
absolutely
Look
terrible.
forward to seeing that.
we hope to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Captain Batterings said to Orruk Dreadnought today, might be a nice guy. Just tells you everything.
He does play
I mean,
golf for the
we've never met
weekends.
him.
He's pretty chill doing it otherwise.
He's hitting it into the lake.
Exactly.
Amazing job.
Moving on, we have Conic Melter with an Ultramarines Terminator captain.
Ooh.
Classic.
Yeah, this was really classic. The red and
The white shoulder pads.
yeah.
Yeah.
Having felled a befouled Xenos of Kraken.
A Kraken, yeah, a Kraken screamer killer. I'm getting like big 90s vibes.
In a good way.
Yeah, it very much in a good way. That like classic marine scheme that you always see on like the older box art with the like really vibrant red and the sort of like that rich dark ultramarines blue. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
I love how clean. This
The colours
shoulder
are
pad
very
is.
rich, aren't they?
Yeah.
The white shoulder with the blue Ultima. It's just crisp.
It is very
And
crispy.
the
I like
shields with their little like big hands as well.
Yeah, I like the transition from the darker red to the lighter red on the armor, both on the cloak, more obviously it's a bigger area, but also on the armor plates of the Screamer Killer's kind of head, and sort of weird giblets he's got on his on his face. It's really, really nicely done.
You painted that giblet really well.
Yeah, nice giblets. I really like it. It's a really, really well put together like model in terms of the color scheme. Really, really nice. And again, very much more yellowy gold on this one. It's like the many shades of gold this evening. We've seen completely different ones.
It's Josh's 1,000 different gold recipes everybody follows.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, next we'll be seeing all the different types of black he does. That's a compliment, Josh.
I've got at least 10 recipes for it.
Yeah.
No, love it.
True.
Is this our... No, it's not our first Ultramarine, but it will not be our last. I very nearly started an Ultramarines army. Whoa, we've gone back. There we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, you painted some Ultramarines, didn't you?
I did. I did the...
You're feeling the vibes.
The company heroes, and I was like, oh, this might... Ooh, but I don't have time. I do not have time to do it, so I will not do it. But thank you, Conic. We're going to move on to an average painter.
Oh wow, this is definitely not average.
Definitely not average.
Exactly. Another popular one this month. We have an apothecary biologist
with the Tiffin box.
Tiffin lunchbox man. Yeah.
Yes.
This is quality.
This is for his heresy era inspired
Very much so.
Dark Angel.
Yes, I love that helmet.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Is that the helmet that comes with it?
I think
no, that's a Dark Angels one. I think from
yeah.
Like
really
30k.
Cool. Definitely looks like I don't know, it's really stupid probably, but it's really aggressive.
Yeah. No, it does.
Yeah.
I think it comes from a Reaver's kit.
It's kind of a little bit more knightly.
Yeah, it's definitely got that more knightly look about him.
The liquid inside the Tiffin box. I love the blues. Like you can see, there's a different tone. It's like it's half full.
I didn't quite hear what Rich you just said then, and I thought you said it looks like an apothecary on mat leave.
This apothecary looks like he's having a nice, well-deserved. Well,
I am pregnant. Get me Gravis armor. That'd be an interesting way of doing it. But as people in chat are saying, like the Aquila on the chest as well, with the Dark Angels, silver and red design is really lovely, and I like the use of, I assume, a transfer. If it's hand painted, then that's amazing. On the shoulder as well.
Yeah, I think
really nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's all
very
so
menacing,
well shaded. There's so much depth to all of the color. Like those.
Yeah.
Even it's all like the, I don't know what color, like a really dark gray, but you can definitely see the
depth in it,
and then the red, the white. All of it's so good.
Also, I like he's blended him into the base as well, which is really nice when people do that.
Yeah,
no, it looks really, really good.
Yeah, anchors him to that. But it's also a nice variation on just being pure white for the apothecary. This is much more like his usual color scheme, with then just a couple of accents with the shoulder pads and then the helmet to denote that they're an apothecary.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it. Nothing average about that, as we've already said. Next up, we have Simon Wilkening with more of his Spartan-inspired Stormcast Eternals.
This is indeed Sparta.
So he gave us those lovely Vindictors last month.
I was going to say, with the Spartan shields, weren't they?
Yeah.
And this time we get some Annihilators, the absolute chonks that they are.
They just
big fan of the battlefield. Big fan of both the swords and the shields, make it look like they're made of marble.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Looks
thanks.
really good.
And the base really does make it feel like it could be in Greece somewhere.
Yeah, I'm getting Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Could a Spartan kick someone off a ledge?
Is it Origins? No, sorry, Odyssey. For
Odyssey,
everybody who's
yeah.
about to rip me apart.
That game was a good game.
The new one's out now. Hashtag Ubisoft.
A sponsor now.
Sponsor me now, Ubisoft. Please.
Install your games.
No, these are great. You're absolutely spot on with those. Like,
I'd love to know how you did the marble. If you could let us know. Sorry, Josh. Keep going.
no, I was going to say that the color scheme matching up with those bases just looks great. I think it is the base ready mix as well. From,
Yeah, that's like a Geeks Gaming, isn't it?
Geek Gaming Scenics. Yeah.
Yeah, I use those. They're really good. Actually, that's might be something. If you don't like Geeks Gaming, sponsor us now. Sorry, no, Josh. If you don't like basing, you should use those. They're so quick.
Yeah. No, I've looked into them before. The thing for me is I often put the texture paint on the night before. I then share it on social media or on YouTube. So I don't have, and then I like the day of I'll end up doing the dry brush and adding a couple of tufts.
Or you can just put PVA glue on, dip it, and you're done.
Well, and that's it takes a little longer to dry there, but you know, I should really. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're...
Sorry.
The bases look cool.
Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah, no, really nice unit.
Yeah, lovely. I'm a big fan of Annihilators as well. And I want to get some of the Meteoric Grand Hammers as well, because it's just such a cool name for a weapon.
Yeah, that is.
But yes, hello Minibang. Thank you, Simon. Thank you very much for your Spartan Stormcast. Stormcast have been quite a big feature as well this month.
Yeah, you're really happy this month. A lot of Sigma.
People are figuring
Loads
me
of
out.
AOS.
That's what happens in Tales. They're like, oh, let's get next up.
Yeah.
There'll be dragons because next month is big thing. So
Gonna
you know,
say.
if next month is a dragon month, I'm just going to be like, oh no.
They're definitely going to be that.
Anyway, next up we have Fabian with some Scorpec
So-
destroyers.
Oh, these are lovely.
Blades on these are fantastic with those color transitions and the blending, just incredible.
And they're very on theme with that animated series that's out at the moment, isn't it?
Pariah.
Yeah,
Nexus.
100%.
Right.
Nexus, yeah.
Has anyone been watching it? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, I've been watching it.
I think the final part's out today. Actually, I haven't.
Yeah, I watched it
yet.
earlier.
I've watched the other two.
Does more happen in the series than happened in the campaign book?
Yes, in that something happens.
Because the campaign book, we've built a big gun, we should stop them. And then they stopped them, and there was much rejoicing.
Isn't that just all 40k though?
Yeah, pretty much.
A terrible threat is building in this part of the galaxy. Oh well, that's dealt with. Anyway, moving on.
Hashtag Psychic Awakening. Hashtag never forget. The unforgettable.
Hashtag Indomitable Crusade.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, let's focus on the models.
Sorry.
Because these, the reason I ask is about the animation is from the small snippets that I have seen. There is a scene with a battle sister not having a great time with some Scorpec destroyers, and the blades are absolutely reminiscent of that.
I agree, Josh.
Yeah.
That is very observant of you. And these look great. I was about to sound so sarky.
No, I'd agree. I really like them, and I really like the Zarakan color scheme he's gone with as well on these because it's like the box art when they were announced.
I'm impressed that you know the colour schemes of Necrons.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all silver
It's a
apart
name
from
in
Zarakan.
4K, Adam knows this.
Yeah.
Adam knows all the
but
names.
I like the
But
little one
yeah.
on the left, which name I always forget.
Plasma sight.
That's it. Smash it, Josh.
I know some things.
And I love that the base looks like the whole. It's all like tied in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks nice.
yeah. No, I like it. It's great stuff, Fabian. Your blades are fantastic. You might have to tell me how you did them, because I might copy it and then tell everyone I did it.
If he replies it was following your tutorial, I'm gonna riot.
It's a painting channel, Rich. What did you expect? Next
I
up,
don't know.
we have Nerd of the Sands paints with some Black Templar Terminators.
Nice.
Oh wow, yeah. We spoke about the yellow weapons, didn't we, last time?
Certainly
And they
did.
really were.
Yeah.
And the little hazard stripes on the teleport homer.
This
Yeah.
man-
Spicy.
This
Just
man's been crushing the
Little
yellow.
pops of detail like that add so much
Flex
character.
More laser cut plants as well.
Yeah.
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 It's ferns and yellows. That's this
Spot-
this month's theme is.
Sponsor now. No, they're really nice. I like the like red the way you've done some of the purity seals and stuff. So like the whole the actual seal paper itself is red as well.
Yeah,
That's quite cool.
that's
It's
quite
much
a Black
like a
Templar
menacing color
feature.
scheme as well.
Yeah. Well, you want to be terrified of Black Templars.
Big time.
Yeah.
I like the little pile of candles on the guy at the back, bringing some scented candles to battle with him.
Yeah. Destroying
Really
it.
set-
Getting rid of that smell of
set the
everything he's
mood.
chopping up.
Yeah, exactly.
Are Black
Create the
Templars like, you know, salamanders are nice to people. When Black Templars land, do they just kill everything and don't really care?
Yeah.
If they think, I think if they think you're not faithful, definitely, because they're religious space marines, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll just be like,
Also, the one on the left, I'm pretty sure it's stomping on the fern as well. Like
How?
Like
dare he not have consideration for the wildlife and the nature of this planet?
You'll be hearing
the
from,
model into the scene.
yeah, it does. You'll be hearing from Chris Packham shortly.
Greta
Um,
Thunberg
and
is
all
gonna
the-
tell you off.
all of the lenses on all of the weapons and the gun and the cameras on the armor, and also the light and stuff on the teleport homer are really, really nicely done. Like especially the one on the assault cannon.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. Wildlife is clearly Xenos.
Just Terminators going around shooting plants. Like, well, they might be tyranids.
Yeah. I love the blending that's going on the storm bolters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And is this
They feel very
Again,
it's
it's-
flamey.
Yeah, but again, it's like, to me, that's like that very very 90s GW style of like super bright, like blended colors. I really like
It still feels
I
really
like
grim
it a
dark
lot.
though, the whole model.
Well, yeah, that's the
Really
thing.
good
It,
design.
With the
it,
chipping
it,
everywhere.
yeah,
Really dark.
it almost offsets the rest of the models.
Yeah, I think like more than like anything, it like the way that the basing is done, the chipping in the models and the color schemes and everything, it feels like these are inhabiting a world. Like it feels like these are a part of the world. They're not just like models on bases. They're just like they're part of. I don't know, like you can imagine them landing here in the middle of this like Death World forest, and they're like venturing forth. It's just very, very thematic.
I like that venturing forth.
Definitely.
That's what
Yes.
they do.
Moving on, we have Forge Father Hestan. He was here. I don't know if he's
Biologist number 3.
We have another
And
biologist.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
Yep. and
The
we-
pattern on that shoulder
And
pad.
the lieutenant.
tortoiseshell.
It's like killed a leopard or something.
It's the
Tortoiseshell Tyranids.
Tortoiseshell Tyranids.
Yeah,
There's a
sick.
madman who actually attempted
Yeah.
it.
That is so
You-
cool.
You crazy fool, Forge Father Vulcan Hestan, but my god have you pulled it off.
Yeah, that.
I really like the base rim on these. I know it's like a really minor detail, but they're like shiny green. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
the
not
type
something
of
that you
Disco
use
dance
all the
floor.
time.
Coconut crab. Yeah, there you go.
That's the one.
Yeah,
He was-
tortoiseshell was the wrong
Crab
term. Killed a local cat. And just
Wow, that's so.
didn't even
cool.
kill it. Just strapped it to the shoulder. Get on there, Mr.
My cat
Tibbles.
just ran out of the room.
I like the use of the salamander upgrade kit head on the lieutenant as well. That's really nice
Oh yeah,
with the little flame symbol.
Oh yeah.
that is nice. I like that.
And these are Deathwatch, right? They've got Deathwatch shoulder pads on, haven't
are
they?
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say, like, it. I almost with the Tyranid sort of shoulder pad that they've got on there, it covers what would usually be their chapter shoulder pad, and I kind of left that I like that he hasn't like added to the other one, because this could almost be like a Black Shield lieutenant where you don't know what chapter they're on, like they're from, and then like he's on like a crusade of his own to try to like redeem himself or whatnot.
It's a lictor in power armor.
In a trench coat with 2 other dinosaurs.
Yeah. He's got some more. So we've got the Terminator Librarian here, and I'm guessing
a Blood Raven.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you used Black Lotus from Express Color, given as it's in the hiding in there.
Sponsor now.
Here he is next to his paint.
No, I like that. That looks awesome. I agree with Laura's comment as well. I also enjoy the drippy goo.
Drippy goo is often divisive.
It's been done really well here.
Depends on the goo.
Like so some people love it when models have got drippy goo.
Easy now.
Drippy goo and tactical rocks.
And logs. Don't forget the tactical log.
And tactical logs.
Remember what you do with your drippy goo is your choice. You can keep it wherever you want.
There we go. The biologist is from the Sons of Medusa, so I painted his knee as the chapter symbol because it has a skull on it. There you go.
Iron Hand Successor. Nice.
There you go.
I'm a big fan.
Who the Blood Raven successor of? It's not confirmed, but everybody says Thousand Suns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Kleptomaniac chapter.
Yeah, because they keep having chapter master librarians that go funny.
Yeah, and they keep stealing. That's the premise of all the games, isn't it? Really?
He's got a bit wrong.
They steal other people's like relics, don't they? Or steal. They
Borrow.
Take them back.
The Reclaimers. No, that's another one.
Yeah.
The Proclaimers. No, that's a band.
That would be a cool chapter though. Rather than having a chapter symbol, they have a theme song.
We have just 1,000 brothers and no more than 1,000 brothers.
Today will be the day
But then you see, for me, like that song would sound so good if it was sung by orcs, though, and instead of it's Daka Daka. So.
True, but the Proclaimers are famously Scottish, and I'm not sure orcs are kind of Cockney, so I'm not sure a Scottish.
Oh no, Scottish orcs would be funny.
A skork.
Let's move on before we offend.
Yeah, let's go back. Yeah,
before we offend a nation.
They look really good.
He's got one more. I'm guessing these are BattleTech mechs.
I'm gonna say it's a slightly different game.
BattleTech mechs.
Battlemech Tech mechs. Tex mechs.
Tex-Mex battle mechs.
Yeah, Tex-Mex battle mechs.
The burrito gun.
They're pretty cool. I like these a lot.
The bottom middle one looks like something from Metal Gear. Metal Gear Rex.
It looks like the ED. It looks like the ED 109 from RoboCop.
Yeah. Very reminiscent of sort of 80s, 70s, 80s sci-fi horror. Because they also they just
definitely that much aesthetic.
Yeah, they look like they've stepped off the page of Alien versus Predator type. That
or
kind of era. Not that film. Just to clarify, not that film, but from that sort of Predator.
According to Robo, one of them is called a Warhammer. Is it the Warhammer 40,000?
The Warhammer Series 40,000.
Yeah. That's really cool. They do look really cool. To me, they almost have that like kind of Power Rangers. Like it's very, as you say, it's very like 90s, 80s, almost like anime almost vibes. They are really cool, and actually the color scheme kind of enhances that. Like you could see these in like an anime.
I've now got the theme song from Metal Gear running around on my head. Thank you for.
You know they're remaking
I know.
I can't wait.
I know.
Replace that.
Play on stream,
with
Josh.
The Proclaimers.
Huh?
You should play it on stream.
I should play it on stream. Sponsor me, Metal Gear Solid.
Sponsor me.
Sponsor now.
Hideo Kojima, sorry. Sponsor him.
I'm not sure.
We just need to do like we just need to do one of those kind of videos where we'll just have it nice and we'll have it sort of all black and white and we'll just be like, for just £1 you can sponsor Josh.
Raid Shadow Legends. Sorry.
By Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
Not what I was going for, but still.
Just every other video is that them freaking people sponsoring them.
This episode is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
And then some guy who you can tell has never played the game is going, I really like this character. And it's like, you're a history channel. You don't play this game. Anyway, sorry, we're digressing again.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. We should
Yeah,
move
we're
on.
digressing.
We should move on now.
Cool
you,
bots.
Father.
Well, they're not bots. They're like mech suits, I guess.
It says
They're
left to
cool.
right. Left to right. Warhammer Marauder Rifleman. There you go. That's what. They're
Pretty
called.
sick.
Oh, wow, okay.
Not Ray, Rex, and Arsenal gear.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Little gear.
Oh, God, that's so much nostalgia you're bringing back right there.
We have problems. Oh,
Oh.
hello.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love this.
Yeah.
that was so good. You made me drop my Infernus Marine.
Good. We have ourselves an Emperor's Champion that has been converted into a Grey Knight.
This is like the
Nice.
Emperor's champion of champions, right?
Yeah.
He's off to go get the demon.
This person is OP.
Yeah.
Solos the Warhammer universe.
He is the Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah.
They
Love
are,
this.
I no.
Really works as a Grey Knight, though.
It really
gonna do
does,
that.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
It
I'm
really
gonna
works.
do that with my one.
And like,
Sorry, Chief, I'm stealing it. So good.
and like after I saw this, I
It's
was
just
like,
so-
do you know
so
what? There
good.
are so many different kind of design elements of Black Templars that really lend themselves to Grey Knights.
Yeah,
Why
I
is
never
this
realised
not an
it.
actual Grey Knight model.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas, Black Templars famously hate Psychers. So it's kind of funny.
It works. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You got Grey Knights instead, like, fuck you.
Exactly. And so, like, to see it like this, I was just like, again, it was like a whole new world.
You got to put him next to. You got to build an entire army of.
You it was
Jesus
coming.
Christ.
Someone was doing it.
Go on, Josh.
A new fantastic point of view.
That is what I have
no,
now
put-
about the Black Templars and Grey Knights Rangers.
You got to build them all out of Black Templars parts and then put them next to
Magic carpets.
What's his name? Hell. The guy who's the chapter master of the Black Templars.
Hellbrecht.
I've got him.
Helbrecht.
Hellbrecht. I couldn't remember the second, but I was going to call him Hell's Reach, and I was like, no, that's an animation. Starring
High
Grimaldus. Oh yeah, the High Marshal. Put him next to Hellbrecht
Hi,
to
Carl.
see if he notices. You seem shinier than usual, brother. Any reason for that? No, not at all.
Just taking the paint off.
No, it's
I have been
gorgeous.
buffing my armor.
It's lovely. And it's just really well painted as well. Like, the silver just looks fantastic.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah. No,
Nice.
really cool. Really cool.
Next month, you're just going to see a load of the Grey Knight.
Yeah, Grey Knight Black Templars. Yeah, no, it's honestly though, it is an awesome conversion, and do you know what the scaling works on it? What I would be interested to know, Chief Cynic, if you're in the chat or when you're watching this back, is what did you use? Like, is the shoulder pad off of the Grey Knight Terminators because they're a little bit bigger, or is it off of one of the?
No, that's from the Strike Squad.
Oh, that's from the Strike Squad. Okay. It fits really well though. Like,
Is
I'm
it?
surprised because some.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes they
100% is from the
'Cause they
Strike
are-
Squad.
they are
I think that when
a bit
they were doing the
tiny.
primary scaling, they tried to keep the heads in the shoulder pads this
One sec.
similar size.
He doesn't believe me, look.
Fuck you, you're right.
See? Honestly.
The thing on top of that backpack though is my paladin.
Yes.
Just,
You're right on
and
that
I know
front.
something.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Something you didn't even say.
Sure, correct him on something he hadn't said.
He's there. He says shoulder is actually an arm replacement. I just kept the normal hand. Yeah, actually, of course, because it's got the mounted storm bolter on it.
Yeah.
The Storm Bolter.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I was thinking like he like cut off the storm bolter and put it on there and done all this, crazy weird convention. But no, it's just an arm replacement because of course, why wouldn't you?
No, that's badass. That's awesome. You should
Yeah.
really proud of that.
No, it's awesome.
Nice one, Jordan.
Very cool.
Yeah, no, great work, great work. He's got more because he's done Karlina von Karstein.
Oh, look at that!
Very cool.
Yes.
Love the
Hello, Castlevania vibes.
Still need to watch that, Josh.
should check out Castlevania Nocturne. It gets really good in the last 10 seconds.
It's very.
I mean,
much so.
it's a good show before.
I mean, the whole thing is good. The whole thing is good. But like the last 30 seconds, if you love Castlevania already, you'll love it even more.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. But this is an excellently painted model, and you got there before me, Jordan, because I built mine last week. And I haven't even primed it yet, so well done. I didn't know there was a race. Neither did you, but you won the race.
Speedier.
It's awesome.
All round really good.
I really love how the armor looks like it does have that proper like vampiric, even in the not just on the sculpt, but like the way it looks aged. It's really, really nice.
Plops of Corn is heading off to bed. Good night, my friend. Hope you have a
Night,
nice.
Plops of Corn.
Hope you sleep well.
Night.
But we must move on, for we have many more to get through. Thank you, Jordan. Next up, we have Black Dog Minis with another.
Oh, wow. Look at the white on that.
Yeah.
Crispy. Gary, what? I'm smashing the Gary Lineker award button. I'm smashing it. Crispiness award has gone to Black Dog _ Minis for this beautifully crisp Apothecary Biologist.
This model just screams medic at me.
Mine looks crap in comparison. This is fantastic.
If you saw this, you just know it's a medic straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, really, really, really lovely. Really good.
It's Blood Angel as well.
He is a Blood Angel.
So,
Look at that purity seal. Look how it pops.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is some. You know what, Colonel? It is some crisp white, and that is why he's won the Gary Lineker award.
It's not. Yeah. Well, do you
So
know what,
ready salted coming to your door.
but do you know what we also have from the same family?
What?
Oh yeah.
Jack Walker, Black Dog Mini's son, has painted another one for the Dark Angels.
Had another one.
What?
Father,
This looks awesome.
Amazing.
father-son duo, and they've both done Gravis Apothecaries.
Hang on a minute. I think I've seen a connection here. Very crisp. They're walkers.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a conspiracy, I told you. No, it looks fantastic.
See where we're going.
Yeah. It looks amazing. Like they both look really good. I love
Fantastic.
the Kraken armor, the red armor on the dead neuro node thing that is being stomped on by the combi weapon lieutenant as well. Really, really nice.
Mighty Space Marine. That's a really good green as well.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Good
Nice
leather.
goo
Mhm.
as well. Laura, in
we all
chat,
love a bit of goo.
you looking at this? You liking your
Nice highlighting
assorted
there.
goos?
Laura, give us your goo review.
I had Colonel earlier telling me to keep it clean. I think you need to have a word with Rich.
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah. Just let's just take a step back there.
Sorry. This one I think before you speak.
Ease off on the
Yeah.
Jaffa cakes there, Rich.
Phrasing.
Um,
No, these are really, really well done. I'm a big fan of both
Yeah,
of these.
very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll just show you this one again. We have our Blood Angel there for the Apothecary Biologist from Black Dog Minis. And we have Jack Walker's lovely Dark Angels Apothecary Biologist. I told you it was a popular one this month.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a great model. He's a great
There's what,
model.
like
That's
5
why.
already, something like that.
There are enough Biologi for us all to pick a Biologist as our favourite.
We can all give each other lethal
True,
hits.
and
It'd be
then some to
great.
spare.
And Laura has said it's some top goo.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you, the Walkers. Guys are crushing it. Really, really nice work. Lovely. Next up, we have Avelion, who was here earlier but had to leave with a Contemptor Dreadnought. A venerable Contemptor Dreadnought because it's got the missile rack on the top.
Yeah.
And the twin las cannon. In the dark colours of the Dark Angels, of course.
Love the missile
I would say
launcher.
these are the Dark Angels one, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of Dark Angels, isn't there?
There are a lot of Dark Angels.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Dark Angels.
Dark Angels are one of the
I
most
like it.
popular.
At the moment. Yeah. I mean, well, they have a codex coming soon, so everyone's getting ready for it. It would seem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
are they one of the next
I like-
ones?
They are. They are on the
Coming
roadmap.
up soon.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, they're on the road. They're on the
They've-
road map.
What
Yeah,
else is on the
they've
road?
told-
roadmap. They were like
But there's a difference
soon.
between soon and
sometime
soon.
in the next like 6 months here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Soon can be
is
soon can be any
before,
time
like,
in the next
summer
year.
next year.
Yeah.
Like 6 to 9 months.
Stephen's here. Thank you. Thank you very much for your biologi.
Yeah, awesome, man, and well done to Jack as well, Stephen. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good work.
But yes, Avelion's Dark Angels Contemptor. I really like these Horus Heresy Contemptor chassis bodies.
Yeah, the little
I like-
statue thing in the middle.
Yeah.
The 4 candles around the again scented candles around the.
Just so you can see where he's going.
Exactly. The light and the dark.
Yeah.
Rich got my reference there.
I
No,
heard
agree.
it. I just chose to move past it.
More candles.
Classic comedy. I really like it. It looks really good, and the transfers on this look really clean and smooth as well.
It's cracking.
Yeah,
Like the way
these
they've been
really
put on.
crisp and lovely transfers. I mean, transfers can add such like an extra dimension to a model that when they're done really well, and you can't see the connecting lines here where they've gone on, so they blend in very well, and they just add that little bit of extra to the model.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good contrast. Another good example of how to do like a contrasting base color as well, because the model itself is like black, red, white. It's that kind of, white aside, it's that kind of dark, quite a dark model, and then the basing it really stands out because it's that like desert base.
Yeah.
And it's been really really well done. I like the different textures as well.
Yeah, I like when people mix the. It's not all just crackle paint. It's some crackle.
No, it's like crackle
some
and
flat. Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
That's some
Much
visual
like the
interest.
base, this is a cracking paint job.
Ugh.
That's your worst one of the night, Josh.
That's
Yeah.
I
actually
appreciate
Can't
the
have a
effort.
go at me
Yeah.
about.
I
Can't have a go
appreciate
at me about 4 candles. Then come out with that, mate.
at least mine was
Weak.
original.
Is any pun ever original there? Really?
No, there isn't.
No.
Thank you, Avelian. Moving on, we have Cameron, who knows how to, knows how to treat a
Just-
girl.
That's Josh. Just get Josh on the
Yeah.
side right there.
I'd like to win, please.
So here we have the Praetor, the Praetor Prime,
Oh, that's a good name.
which was one of the best models I've ever seen. I love it. And then we also have some Blood Angels Terminators. Because
There's something always really cool about someone holding their helmet.
yep, models at rest. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I was going to
And
say, you
it's
do
class.
love a model at rest.
I do love a model at rest.
He used to, chop someone's head off, and it's just there like, yeah, look at me.
Just
Yeah.
standing
Just like
sentinel.
standing there stoically looking out
He's-
over the battlefield.
Yeah, he's surveying it, isn't he?
Shit.
Before
Yeah,
he
this
goes into
is
battle.
my battlefield.
She. It's a she.
Love it.
You all said he. It's a she.
I can't see from this far away.
Yeah.
I'm just correcting you. Okay.
It's not. It's a bolt gun. That's what it is.
Don't be silly. There's no birds on the screen. But yeah, no, Cameron.
Those Blood Angels Terminators holding birds.
Storm. Those blood angels are holding storm birds. So close.
The Blood Angels Terminators. I must admit, one thing I really like about the color scheme on them is the black shoulder pads on the sergeant, and then on everyone else it's the power fist.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
cool.
the fifth, yeah, that looks really cool. And the basing as well. Actually, said it's for the last one, the different colours of the red helps it pop.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd done a desert basing scheme on my blood angels, but I'm 400
Yeah.
models too late. For
I wish that as well. What have you done on nuclear bases?
Yeah.
They're good though.
They're all right. They're all right. But yeah, no, Cameron, you know how to treat me. Thank you very much for this feast for the eyes. Love it. Great work. Next up, we have Alaric with Ylthari's Guardians.
Oh, cool.
From the Sylvaneth, in a very familiar plate scheme.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is your 24-hour army.
It does look like my 24
Very
army.
cool though.
It is really nice.
I love the blend of like the green and the blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It just works.
it does, doesn't it?
cherry blossom sylvaneth are always cool, and these are really really well done.
I always like this unit as well. They're cool. They're really cool. I really like the skin because I haven't done mine quite as red as that, but it has inspired me for a future.
I'm gonna
video.
say, did you do yours in red as well? Because these are, it's like it's a bold red, but it works really well. Like with the cherry blossoms, and then contrasting against the like the blues and the whites and the greens in there.
It really
lovely.
It gives them it. Yeah,
it exhibits the rage that the revenants are known for. Because the tree and the spite revenants are pretty cross at the state of things, mostly because they're elven spirits trapped in a tree. So
That can be
Mean, what
pretty
was that?
enraging.
like any cat, you know, at first it's fear and then it's rage.
Yeah, yeah. Loki does get pretty rageful. And a cat's rage is horrendous because when they scratch you, it hurts.
Yeah.
they look great. They really do. Really really nice job on these.
They were on the shelf for over 2 years till I stumbled over Warhipsters scheme. Well, there you go. There you
Very
go.
nicely done.
You've done a really good job. I really love the weapons with the blue and then the green like blade edge.
The blending.
The blending, yeah, that's really class.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely work.
Really
Lovely
cool.
stuff. He's got some more because we got C3PO
Aww.
and R2D2.
Ooh.
One of which very recently appeared on a TV show.
Yes.
Oh my.
We won't go into that now. That's going to be next week's stream.
That was really sassy as well.
Tune into the podcast to hear more about Josh's thoughts on that.
I just need to do a video where I just get it all out, you know.
Well, you're not happy. I missed that. I wasn't there.
Listen, that's good content for us. Don't you dare do a video on it.
I was deeply unhappy about Star Wars, but these have been done very, very
You always
well.
are though.
Yep, because I'm an awful fan of that medium. I have to be somehow, right, somewhere.
No, but there were some cool bits. Oh, sorry. We'll do a different video.
We'll digress another time.
Don't get me started because we've
But these
got a lot
models
more
are
to
very
get through.
cool.
These models are very, very cool.
Yeah, they are awesome. I love the little, just the bit that always gets me whenever I see C3PO on the screen and Josh isn't getting angry, is the wires in like C3PO's waist or like that bit underneath his plating. Mm-hmm. He's done a really good job picking those out.
Yeah, I
think
like
that's
this
really
gold
cool in,
for
the
it as
models.
well. It looks more realistic.
Yeah,
More
Yeah.
lived
Yeah,
in.
definitely.
yeah, a bit more like he's been dirtified.
Knocking about. Yeah, he's been knocking
Yeah.
about in the deserts of
Yeah,
Tatooine.
these are these are some droids that definitely need a bit of a wash as well because
Yeah,
these are
Right before
these are the
Luke got
droids.
as well.
These are the droids you're looking for.
The gold is not a Warhipster one. Apparently.
There you go.
It's another one to add to your recipes, Josh.
Move along.
We've got an R2 that's spent some time in Dagobah as well, which is nice. Again, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
With a bit of muck on him. Trent asks, "Hey everyone, and anyone else, random question: when you're painting your minis, do you sometimes add an extra coat off screen, as one coat of my Black Legion doesn't look as full/bold like yours?" No, Trent, I don't. I just use quite a bit of, not a lot of Black Legion, but just you have to kind of use a little bit more. But then that's often what the Null Oil shade or Drakenhof Nightshade or whatever shade that I put over the top of is supposed to do, is to make it really punch up. So even if it looks a bit grey or a bit thin later on, once you put the shade on, it should make it look really dark. But yes, anyway, Alaric. We also have Warriors of Minas Tirith.
Gondor's armies. They're here. They're on screen. That's where they are, Gandalf.
I mean, these are such classic models, and I'll have to say as well, like I painted a couple of these a long time ago. Getting all the details on those white trees on the shields is not easy to do. So props, because that will have taken some time to get to fully sort of outline all of those
Oh,
details.
I've got mine from when I was like 11, and they look absolutely rubbish compared to these. These are fantastic.
Yeah, these are lovely.
Mine are like mithril silver, just put on with my thumb.
Yeah, these are great. They're really, really
Yeah.
nice. I'm a big the Warriors of Minas Tirith. Because you only see them very briefly for a few frames in the Two Towers, but by that point, Lord of the Rings Warhammer was very much in swing. And I remember seeing them on screen for the first time and just being like, I cannot wait for those to have models. Because they're just so cool.
They're so shiny, aren't they?
You had to wait till the third one till you actually got the models.
They are fantastic. They are really, really nice. And do you know what? They just have that kind of like dynamism about them, where they just look like they're in the middle of fighting a load of orcs.
Yeah.
I like the one at the back with the bow and the arrow like that. I can picture the scene of when they did that, like shooting the troll.
Yep.
When it comes through the gate.
Yeah.
Shoot the troll! Soldiers of Gondor! Whatever comes through that gate, you will stand your ground!
And then you see in their
You mean-
face, they're like,
yeah.
nah, Gandalf, I see you later, mate.
Shit.
I'm alright with this.
Trolls just come through and
With armor.
it's when he does the ride through the city, right? After Denethor does the whole, like flee for your lives thing. And he just goes like back to the walls, and you just see them all go running. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah. Oh
And
man.
then Pippin, the goat.
He says they were
Pippin the game.
he says they were a pain to do, but well, I mean they look absolutely fantastic. I imagine the hardest part, as it was for me,
Worthwhile.
was doing the white tree on the shield.
I agree, Philip. They need that as a model.
Just need Denethor eating a tomato with them. Huh?
So, Madam Master Hobbit, have you no songs for my halls?
No. GameX is up next.
Nice.
No Denethor. Move on.
With a beast skewer killbow. Here's the beast.
I mean, what a
skewer.
name for a model.
These are the really big ones, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a chunky one.
Chunky boy.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think it's the beast. I think it's called the beast skewer because the smaller ones with crossbows are called the man skewers. So this one. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
knew
it's
of them, but this looked a bit chunkier than those ones.
This lad has like 2 bows involved, so he is chunkier indeed. No, really cool.
Really love the stonework on the bases, and then it feeds really up well into the actual crossbow itself.
Yeah.
Again, the metal looks like on both on the actual bow itself and on the armor on the I don't know, shooter boy or whatever he's called, who's firing it.
Skewer boy.
Like the armor, skewer boy. It looks beaten. It looks weathered. Like it's really nicely done. Has that kind of orky look about it.
Captain Mannering says, "Love the skin on them. Proper colours."
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
vibrant?
Yeah.
It's that sort of
With the blue.
vibrant sort of. Yeah, it's much like deeper green than most people do. Like more of like a paler sort of greeny brown. This is green.
Yeah. When are you doing yours, Josh? Cameron, I will eventually. Gotta give me time, bro. Got lots to do.
We've got so many other things.
He's got some more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these look great.
Oh,
These
the
look
AT-AT.
really cool.
I saw this.
ATST. ATST, not an AT-AT. What are
Oh,
talking
you
about?
know. I was just checking lots of knowledge.
ATST's got yes. You've passed the test.
It was a
for your
test.
obscure knowledge of
No, the
Imperial
Walker.
ground vehicles.
The AT-Dust.
Preceded by the ATPT during the Clone Wars. Anyway, moving on. No, it looks really, really good.
Too much
It's really,
stuff
really
in your
good.
brain, Adam.
I know it's a real problem, but I'm good at pub
But
quizzes.
for having like such a
Um,
complex job, I don't know how you like remember all these like weird.
No, what he
obscure
sees is
names.
sometimes in documents, it's just like accidentally written names of Imperial walkers.
Sorry, you referred to the client as Grand Moff. Is that allowed? No. Anyway, no, these look really, really cool. Big fan of the clean white on the Stormtrooper armor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real nice.
And Darth Vader.
The blending on the walker though, from
Looking-
Yeah, the
deeper
ATST
greys
is
to
just done
highlights.
absolutely spectacular.
Yeah. It's like it's been taken out of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
I mean, everything looks a little bit like that.
I'm going to ask a stupid question. Have they done an 8080 for Legion?
That's so
I mean, it
stupid,
must be-
Josh.
It must be massive if they have,
I
because
don't
that
know.
ATST is like, you know, properly scaled, and the 8080 is like double, triple the size.
I
of
don't
that.
think they have, because otherwise you're carrying around like a table, aren't you?
If they have, and you turn up and that's your army, just like 3 of them, like Endor. How
I'll-
good would you?
I'll check for you, Josh.
I mean,
I
you
don't
can
think they
have it with, like
have.
the Mummak in Lord of the Rings, but yeah, I wouldn't think they have because it's more of a
That'd be like
skirmish game,
Titan
but
size, wouldn't it?
maybe it's something they'll put together eventually.
Yes, yes, Rugby Boy, I do know what the TIE in TIE Fighter means. It stands for Twin Ion Engine. Next. Anyway, no, because if you were playing with the ATSTs, or indeed with the with the AT-80 or the ATST, you could just pretend to be General Veers, one of the underrated Star Wars characters. Who is the one that is the one very competent Imperial we see in the thing, because he leads the siege on Hoth. And he absolutely smashes them to bits, and he does the whole, you know, he does to Vader. Lord Vader, the shield generator has been destroyed or is down or something, and then Vader comes in and
No, look, the operation.
ineffectually-
That's a different line.
yeah, and then it ineffectually chases the Millennium Falcon.
Josh, to answer your question, there is no AT-ATs.
Okay, good. Because that would cause a problem for me.
That'd be a big puddle.
Yeah, I would.
You
want
come
to
out.
do one.
Would you come out of the hyperspace a bit too close to the planet? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. Well, so this is one of the reasons why I never got into Star Wars Armada, was because all the models are pre-painted.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I have always wanted the Superstar Destroyer from Armada though, because it's humongous.
Oh, it's gigantic.
It's like 4 foot long.
Is that the one that lands? I say falls into, but lands into the star.
It does, yeah, it
Death
does,
Star.
yeah. When the
All their
the
names are
A-wing
just so confusing.
A-wing crashes into it, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Into the Death Star.
But thank you, GameX. We now have Kataro, who was here. I don't know if he still is, but we have a Screamer Killer.
Very cool. I love the blending on the arms going out, and then all the different colours for
Oh yeah, the
like
claw
where the
things.
carapace, like you got the underneath of the carapace, and it's just that sort of like gribbly red kind of fleshy colour that's underneath.
That's amazing. How have you done that? It's like despite
It's really well done.
So yeah.
It looks vicious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like dangerous.
Very much.
It looks
No, I
like it's
love
going
it.
to scream at you then kill you.
Really?
Hey, you can't say that to me.
What it
People
might
do
be
puns all
called.
night.
No, this is Mr. Hugs number 2. It's really well done. What a great paint job! Like this looks like the Leviathan, the one. Like I remember when we went to Warhammer Fest and we saw them in the cabinet, like the ones that they'd done as Leviathan. And
I think we
this is
we said that last time. Like, did you just rob them from?
Yeah, Kataro, did you just raid the cabinet at the end of Warhammer Fest, mate? Is that what
just
you've
got to the
done?
cabinet and taking a piece at a time.
Yeah.
That's it. The scythes. They're called scythes.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm just screaming.
Exciting talons.
He's got another
So
one.
yeah, that's adding
Because he has a psychophage as well.
Ooh,
Ooh.
also just excellent.
look at that booty.
She thick. 2 C's. No, I really like this. Really like. I also like the difference in the color on the like leg claws as well, and the blending on the also top extra points,
Yeah,
Katari,
lots of,
for
subtle differences of
doing a
colour.
bit of doing a little bit of blood spatter around the sort of leg or arm or whatever it is of the psyker that the psychophage is currently
Oh,
having
yeah.
a lunch on.
That's a good spot.
Helps
That.
tell the story.
Yeah, it's the poor librarian that didn't make it past lunch.
Yeah.
He is lunch.
Poor librarian
I
that
mean,
is
I
lunch.
do wish this model was slightly better in the game.
Good.
Having D6 attacks is just not good enough for how cool of a model it is.
Did you just say Captain Manners is
You
called
have
me?
Yeah,
this
the-
running
yeah,
at you
yeah.
and it does one attack.
I've never been.
Yeah.
I've been called many things in my life, but that's an interesting one.
Sound like you're from District 9, bloody prawns. No, I agree with Rich though. It's a really cool model. It's just a shame it's kind of plums in the rules. But as a paint job, Kataro has done.
But it's more of a support model.
Kataro's done a great job, and yes, cool gaseous emissions on this model. No goo, but there is some gaseous emissions.
We're a big fan of gaseous emissions around here, aren't we?
Story of my life.
Yeah. Gives a 6+ feel no pain, says Kataro.
Yeah,
okay.
that's pretty much what you. That's pretty much what you use it for. 'cause
Fart away the pain.
It ain't doing nothing else.
Like it's got such like a vicious maw and tentacles. You want it to do more damage.
I think it does a perfectly adequate amount of damage. Because, you know, Tyranids aren't exactly lacking for damage, are they, in their codexes?
No.
With
Yeah, you are talking to two Tyranid players,
cool
aren't you?
model.
So
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Cool model, good job.
He's got some more. We got some more Croxigor.
oh, smashed it.
Here we go.
We need to do a total of what we've got more this month: Croxigor or Apothecary Biologi. Actually, sorry. The correct plural of that would be Apothecaries Biologists. Just correct myself there. Anyway, this is really nice. This is really good. This is really good. I love it. I love the classic greeny.
scheme.
They are
blue
really,
skin.
really swole.
They are hench.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
I don't feel like they're getting in many doorways.
No, but they definitely
It's a
didn't
real
skip
problem.
any days.
It's a real problem when they get back to the temple ship and they can't fit through the door to get to the canteen.
Like, oh no, the Croxigor are coming! Quick, hide behind this doorway.
You, Chipotle, will have to have your dinner outside.
Is that what their names are like?
I was getting something vaguely.
They're kind of the names are more like they're kind of like Tau, but with a lot more K's.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, they don't really.
and
I guess they don't
Zeds.
really have the Aztec names. Yeah.
Shavo, go.
Not quite.
So far in naming suggestions, we've had Gary, Mr. Hugs, and Shavo.
No, but actually, to look at the model, it looks really good. I really like that. I guess like similar to before, but the gold's really good, really picked out against the blue. Well, I like how
Yeah,
you've done the
another good
inside
example
of the
of bronze again.
weapons because I found them quite fiddly to do.
Yeah, the stone. There's like stone clubs, right?
Stony, bony, clubby things.
Celestite.
Is that what they
Yeah,
are?
no, really.
Yeah.
Really. Forge Fathers. I'm the only one thinking of Macho Man with how swole this one is. Yeah, macho Croxigor.
Thank you, Kataro. Crushing it. Absolutely.
Oh,
crushing it.
and if Colonel, if you have Aztec ancestry, you can tell me a properly Aztec name. I was thinking of what's the name of the Tlaloc, like the name of the gods and stuff, the cool kind of Aztec gods that they kind of bring across
No,
to the
something along those lines.
Yeah. It's cool.
Well, next up, as you can see on the screen, we have Daniel Watts.
Hold me closer, tiny biker.
Well, they're not that small.
No, I know. I've got like 9 of them, but you know they're small dudes riding bikes. That's what I was going for.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
the bases again,
we have
really
some-
good.
I have some Hernkin Pioneers.
Yeah.
In my defense, it is 10:30.
It is
No,
hard.
these are
No, yeah, these look lovely.
these are really good. They're really well
Yeah.
done. The colours are very crisp.
Really nice. Great Arthurian League scheme done very nicely.
GTL.
Really nice. Really
I
nice.
love the coat, the
For a
trench
sec-
coats.
for a
Got some
second there,
trench
I thought-
coats.
For a second there, I thought you said BTL and you were just big into buy-to-let now. I was like, this is a weird turn.
No, I'm into GTL. Because this is really nice. Again, we've got some lovely transfer work going on the top of the bike.
So these say transfer work just made me feel like we're talking about a football team.
I like the
I'm still talking about the Hernkin Pioneers.
I like I like the way the sunglasses have been done, like the visors, because I always thought
Yeah.
these had like a very 80s look when I was building mine. So I'm a big fan of the visors on them, and the way you've done them in that like neon greeny blue is really nice and contrasts really nicely against like the skin and hair on the actual Votan themselves, and the fur on the coats that they're wearing as well is like really nicely done on this. Really lovely.
These more so than anything else in the range give me serious Judge Dredd vibes.
Yeah, they do. They're very like with the massive pistols and like the shotguns they wield as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they feel like they should be policing Mega City 1. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
get you. I get
Yeah,
you.
they're just that sort of slightly
Doing
different aesthetic
drive-bys.
there with their coats and whatnot.
Also, how good
there's
was that?
Bikers on cruisers. I agree with Colonel. That's a good shout.
Bikers on... Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. Nah, excellent work, Daniel. He's smashing it with the GTL stuff at the moment. Like last
Yeah, it
couple
really
of months,
is.
It's a really lovely army that's coming together.
That color, that greenish color, is not, or bluey green, is not an easy one to get right, and he's really done it nicely.
And to do it so smooth as well.
Yeah.
easily transferable to Sons of Horus. If at any point you wanted to start a Sons of Horus army. So there you go. Thank you, Daniel. Next up, we have Old Man Noz, who again I think was here, might still be here, but we have some more of the Necrons, another dynasty here. We have some Scarabs and we have some Death Marks.
Those death marks, I really like those. The basing up to the models.
Love
the,
that lime green.
The dark shoulder
Yeah.
things. The green is
The
so
glowy, the glowing green, the glowing like energy coils on the guns are really cool.
good. Yeah.
I really like
And on the
Death
Scarabs
Marks.
as well.
Yes.
I really like them. There's something about them. Like their guns to me feel like they could be. You could lift them out of 40k and you could put them into a completely different game system. But the guns would just be like comically large guns that
They
people
look like-
carry around.
Like Gauss weapons in Fallout.
Yes.
Like they
Funny
really hurt.
It's funny you mentioned that, Gauss, because that's what they are.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like they. Yeah, okay.
Not enough.
And the green effects are lovely.
Josh agreed with me.
I know exactly what
No,
you
no,
mean,
I-
though.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. No, they look really nice. Actually, these are really nicely done. And again, like a good example of how a relatively simple scheme, like in terms of black, metallic, and the green, can just pop really nicely.
Yeah.
Once you dial in those core colors, just do them really well, and offset them with a different colored base, and it just works. And especially once you line these models up with the rest of your army, it's going to look incredible across the whole range.
Oh yeah. Once you see the family photo of these, they're gonna look bad, man.
Yeah. No, I
I
love
love
it.
that bad man.
Oh, you're still here. Excellent. Well,
Hey, well done,
excellent
Old Man
work,
Noz.
Nice.
Really good work. Really top draw. Next up, Mike's Painted Minis. Don't know if you're still here. You
Oh,
are
hello.
still here. Again, another painter after my own heart with some more Annihilators, and we have the Knight in Cantor as well.
Some beautiful, luscious purple.
Yeah. Oh, Annihilators, man.
Got your teeth around that one. I like that luscious purple.
I'm just remembering how much I love Annihilators.
They are
You do-
powerful.
well, you have a soft spot for Stormcast anyway, and then you put these chunky lads down, and it's like, yeah, these look really cool. And again, they fulfill that nice thing that AOS has a lot of, which are these 3 model, obviously up to 6, I guess, but I assume up to 6, maybe up to 9, but these kind of 3 model block units of big chunky stuff that just goes and whacks 10 shades of poop out of each other. So yeah, no, really nice. Love the classic blue and gold as well. Just so nice.
They just look really commanding, don't they?
Yeah, and that glow, the glow around the Sigmar emblem on the shield.
Yeah, that's really
is
well
really
done.
nicely done. Makes it look like they are alive with lightning as well on the hammers. It's really well done.
I was going to say, yeah, it's repeated on the hammers as well, and it just ties everything together.
I really liked the mask helmet thing on. I forgot its name. The model on the right. that looks so good, and when it's done like really clean white, it looks really difficult to do, but it's so good on this model.
My favorite bit's the book as well. Like the book looks like it's like aged leather, and it's got that two-tone cover as well. Like it does look like a proper like spell book that someone's found, like sort of book of arcane things, arcane lore.
Yeah. Or it's
I think it says
Diary.
fantastic beast from Harry Potter.
Sarah was mean to me today. I hope that bitch gets a really bad haircut.
Like, I saw a crocscore today. I just really want a hug.
Yeah.
I wish Nagash
I
wish Nagash would like look at me because oh my god, he's so hot.
I'm gonna move on before this gets weird. Thank you, Mike's painted minis. Next up, we have Vessel Function.
Roger.
With some droids on speeders, bikes.
What planet are they on, Adam?
Very nice.
Well, judging by the fact it appears to be underwater, I would guess this is probably the invasion of Mon Cala, which is where the Mon Calamari and the
I was going to say like
Corran
Felucia,
come
or whatever it's called.
Because it could be Felucia, yeah, but it looks like coral to me. But I will let Vessel Function let us know. It looks like the underwater battle they have during the Clone Wars, because the Corran sided with the Separatists. Yeah.
Sorry, Josh. Sorry, the models.
Yeah, no.
Very nice.
It's
very
fine.
nice.
It's fine.
You're
doing a better job of informing people about the rest of the Star Wars TV shows.
Yeah, and those things they're flying around on are called STAPs, STAPs.
There you go.
What's up for their naming convention of these things?
I think it stands for single transport aerial platform or single trooper aerial platform, something like that. But yeah, they're really cool. They look really nice. I like the blue and white color scheme as well, which is nice because it's like a nice nod to the Separatist. Because like when you see General Grievous's ship in the third one, it's like that blue color with the white Separatist symbol on it.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool, as opposed to the beige of the Trade Federation, which the droid's still painted in.
And that beige is done really well. I've got really good shading in it, so it's got a lot of really good depth.
Yeah, it does. It looks really, really nice.
The bases are really interesting. The shape of them as well. Just
that little notch,
on the models. Yeah, interesting.
I'm sure there's some sort of gaming reason for that. I haven't played the game though.
Probably put a token on the front of it, I reckon, or helps you measure from it.
Or it's firing.
Or like
arc.
a little.
Yeah,
it could be firing arcs. Yeah, because if you look,
like
they have
the facing of the model or something.
Yeah, you can put in like a template thing.
But they have like an X right on them that lines up with that. So yeah, maybe it's firing arcs or something. Sorry, Colonel. Yeah, the amount of inane crap I remember about Star Wars is remarkable.
R2D2 stand for?
It doesn't. It's just a code, I think.
Oh,
off the top of my head.
Well, there are models, aren't they?
He's an astromech droid. Yeah, he's an R2 series astromech droid. I know that.
If you rewatch the original trilogy and just believe that R2D2 is a racist, it makes the whole thing. It makes the whole thing much more entertaining.
It's used to slot the movement measurement tools in.
Ah, okay, that makes so much sense.
Oh, nice one. Thanks, Flying Muttley. That's actually helpful information rather than the name of the thing that the battle droids are flying about on.
Wait, are you? Do you know the names of all like the pistols and stuff they use, and the rifles and whatever?
No, because most of them were just called. They all had some weird model name, but they're all just like blasters. That's the one where they get really big on like vehicle code names and vehicle titles and stuff like that. Like I think the Clone Trooper rifle has a name, but I think most of the time they're just like it's like Hans Blaster.
I think it's DC something.
Is the one he carries on. Yeah. It's like it's got some weird code name, but the interesting. I'm a big nerd for like spaceships and flying vehicles and stuff, so that's what I know about more.
Anything I know is from Battlefront. Anyway, sorry, Josh.
Roger.
Are you done?
Yes.
Let's move.
We're balancing out your negativity about Star Wars because these are
darling.
awesome models, well painted.
No, I love the models. I just hate the Disney TV shows.
All of them?
Yeah.
I need to have a chat with you about it.
Somehow Josh returned.
And that just scratches the surface. Anyway, let's just move on. Stop trying to provoke a Star Wars conversation out of me because you're not going to get one. Next up, we have Fleroy Brown.
Oh, look at that red.
Oh, hello.
Is it red? Maroon?
I mean, it ain't
Burgundy?
it ain't blue, is it? Yeah, wine.
That's right.
Deep wine red. You know what? When
Look at that
you know
green!
What, fun fact: the Greeks had no word for blue. They always refer ancient Greek writing, classical Greek writing, always refers to the sea as being wine dark because they didn't have a concept of the color blue. So they just think of it
And
like
what
wine.
Star
And I
Wars
would-
code is that?
And I would say,
there are
I would
languages that like basically have missing colors because there's like a hierarchy of colors of like naming conventions of like there are some.
yeah.
I think like red is one of the first ones that is always named, and then it goes.
Well,
to
I
I
was-
can picture
I-
Josh's
the
face
link-
right now.
Because the link I was about to make is I would say these are a good like shade of like red wine burgundy dark. Like it's really nice, really nicely done. The fact it's shiny as well. It's got that like metallic sheen to it with the chipping. Like they look like they've just been through it. And also he's clearly added battle damage on the legs as well, on the leg armor. Like there's like drilling on there. I think he's done, or like just going at it with a like a mold line remover or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Really cool. Nice one, Leroy.
Like the flame.
That's great.
The burn effect.
That's it, the burn effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of when people do the purity seals in green.
Yeah.
I like the because obviously it wouldn't work. You did it pink with that kind of.
Green.
You'd lose it, so the green really
just like
works.
some
yeah.
other color just makes them
Yeah.
help them
Spice
stand
it up
out,
a bit.
especially when the model is red anyway.
I don't know why, but I've just read Dave Hall's comment in like an Alan Partridge voice. An excellent burgundy vintage. No, really nicely done. Really lovely.
Yes. Completely agree with all of the above. Next up, teeny tiny victories. Laura with the Deathcopters. Here they are.
Look at these lads.
Look at that.
These are such cool models.
Mechanical terrors.
The
Love
You
unit,
it.
absolutely nailed.
The Orc skin's perfect.
the plastic unit nobody thought they were ever going to see again.
Yeah, I know, and then it came back.
Was it
This one, look,
redesigned?
there's a good. I think so. I think they updated the design, didn't they?
I don't know. I feel like they just re-released it, but I could be wrong.
Because I don't know what box set were they originally in. I can't remember.
They were in Battle of Macragge.
Blackreach, was it?
Battle of Blackreach, yeah.
Blackreach, yeah, because I was saying
Assault on
Macragge was
Blackreach.
the.
It was a while ago. I forget which
Yeah.
was called which.
It was a long time ago.
And also, the other thing that's nice about these models, aside from Laura's amazing paint job and making them look very orky, is the fact that you have a range of tactical stands. Enjoy tactical pipe, tactical tree, or I don't know what that is, but tactical pile of junk that's on fire.
I mean, that's
It's amazing.
what an orc tank is usually described as. This is tactical junk that's on fire.
Yeah, no, these are really cool, really cool.
Yeah, they're...
Also, do you know? Oh, go on, Josh.
No,
Sorry.
you go on.
I was going to say, one thing I really like about these as well, and it's a very small detail, I like the fact you haven't painted the missiles any colours. So they're just like the raw metal. Because I don't know, it just gives it that kind of like orky bodge together. Like they can't, other than painting a bit of red to go faster on the actual copters themselves. It's like no, these are just gonna blow up. So they've just kind of like stuck some gaffer tape on some explosives, shoved a rocket engine on the back, and stuck it in the front of the chopper or the copter.
I do love the ones that they have painted red are the ones that are on top of the rotor blades on the third one. Because they do want those to go fast.
Yeah, them go faster. Them go faster. Them go
Yeah, it's
faster.
genius. No, I really like these models. They're really good. And Chris, the white is on
Yeah.
the side of the one on the right.
It's a contender for the Gary Lineker Crispy Award.
Yeah, definitely.
Josh will send you a packet of crisps.
Am I good? If you're in the UK and you want a packet of crisps and you win, then I will send you a
It's the
packet of
ultimate
crisps.
prize.
Yeah, no, I love these, and I think the more you look at them, the more details you find. Like you're absolutely spot on there with the bare metals of the missiles. But again, Laura, the way that you've got different shades of metal in on there just adds to that whole ramshackle feel, and they look absolutely fantastic.
So you said that a lot better than I did. But yes, that's the point I was trying to make. I really like the kind of balaclava on the middle guy as well. Like the transition on all of them between like their faces and like him. He's got the kind of, you know, face wrap. The other guy's got the kind of, you know, World War One style pilot's helmet with the red goggles. The transitions on those are really, really clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the face on the leftmost one as well. Just like even like the subtle color change for the lips as well.
Yeah.
It's a really nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to point out the same thing. It's really nice. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. Excellent work.
Is there a dude's oh no, it's a skull. I was gonna say I thought it was just like a dude's head on the random pile of crap that the one on the right sitting on.
What you doing up there? Hey.
Oh hey there, you flying your copters? Hey, give me a lift.
There's
There's
a bit of a disagreement going on in chat at the moment. We'll leave you guys to sort it out. Because we're going to move on to Cetonius, who's painted a Tower Ethereal on Hoverdrone.
Lovely. Look at that crispy white.
So yeah, there we have it. I like the Ethereal on Hoverdrone.
He liked you too, Josh.
He looks really pissed off. That's what I like about him.
Is it because it's a model at rest?
It is because it is a model at rest. But you again, it's a nice, crispy white.
I don't have any ethereals. They're all dead to me.
That's because you're a Farsight fan,
Yeah.
Woo!
which is a little
No, I don't-
short-sighted.
I like the I like the orangey robe on this guy as well. Like
I like
it's
the depth on the skin.
it's kind of reminiscent of like the orange robes that, you know, Buddhist monks wear in certain parts of the world, which I quite like. Kind of gives it that kind of feel.
Yeah,
Cool,
With the beads as well.
it's a hard one to do as well. It's like when I did mine, it was quite hard to build. I found.
Oh yeah, because the hover drone always goes a bit wibbly because it's on that stupid banner at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have an ethereal, because mine's facing the wrong direction off to like the right somewhere.
I mean, I have one. He's just at a horrible angle. He looks like he's gone skateboarding and he's about to fall off.
Yeah, he went hoverboarding drunk.
Yeah.
I like the spear, the yellow lines around it.
Yeah.
The markings, they're really well done, and they're very straight.
He does look annoyed, doesn't he, Colonel? I agree. He looks a little bit. He's like, you know, he looks like he's got bad customer service.
He's been on the phone to EE for a while. Yeah. No.
I love the depth of color as well that you've got in the skin, and it's probably just using like contrast, but to its maximum effect, where you really lean into the deepness of the colors, but then the highlights are actually still quite pale, so it gives that sort of richness without, you know, having to labor over it too long. I mean, it looks fantastic though.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Smashed it.
Yeah.
Smashed
lovely
it.
stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, Philip Gomez. We're back on the Tyranids.
Little rock
The Tyranids.
rock orc.
Goth Rocker.
Goth rocker. There you go.
the rock orc.
The rock orc.
With his like speaker squig.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's adorable.
No, love it. Love me Tyrannofex. Love me Exocrines. Hate me Space Marines. Simple as. No, I really like this. These are really well done as well. They've got that like nice vibrant purple for Leviathan, and those big red
Love the
claws.
like little
look
touches
vicious.
of green for the insides of the guns as well.
Yeah, like the googly bits. They're good.
Yeah.
They're really, really nicely done. Goth Rocker looks absolutely smashing as well.
He does.
Also, the lighting under which he's taken the picture makes it look like he's at a
Yeah, it definitely looks
Like
like
he's
he's
got
at a
like
rave or something.
He's definitely in a pub having a couple.
Yeah.
It's a final
Yeah.
countdown.
Oh god.
I don't know why it's the song I went for.
Yeah.
It's a little bit soft for the goth rocker, but you know.
Yeah.
I don't know any songs like that. Anyway, the purple and the Tyranid.
Orc rock.
It's again luscious.
Yeah. You've got an obnoxious
That's a
amount
really,
of
like,
firepower
vibrant
here
purple.
now.
This is an obnoxious amount of firepower. That rupture cannon,
Yeah.
when it goes off, oh, it's a bit nasty.
Or is it strong?
Some might say it's a bit
Uh,
strong.
strength 18, AP -4, 2d6 damage. I think off the top of my head,
Tell
Rich.
you
Is
what,
that right?
Oh. How
Just
many
like
shots?
a
Like
couple of
48 shots?
exocrines though, and
Yeah,
exocrines
yeah,
is
a couple of
so
exocrines.
so-
Yeah, they're fun to deal with.
yeah.
He says.
yeah.
I also have two. No, they're really.
Say,
good.
I'm pretty sure
Really,
you
really good.
killed me with extra before, Adam.
Oh yeah. No, these are really nice. I love the pale white skin, and on the Tyrannofex, the blending between the skin on the kind of gun arm and the sack of, I guess, goo.
Go!
The woo goo that is attached
Bugs all
to
over
the
it.
Do a review.
Shooting
Do
Yeah.
a review.
that's attached to the rupture cannon. It's really nice.
Yeah. No, excellent.
Yeah,
excellent
nice one.
work,
Nice
Philip.
one, Philip.
Yeah, and your friend.
Oh,
as
he
well.
said, yeah, well done to your friend. Nice job on the Goth Rocker. Is he got an, or has your friend got an orc army that you're going to then go and like turn into delicious mushroom soup with your Tyranids? The inquiring minds need to know.
I believe it's his first miniature.
Well, is he aiming? Are they aiming at an orc army? We have to dream big here, Josh. Dream big.
Yes.
You get them started, and then the armies just come.
They don't have enough room for their miniatures anymore because they've got so many.
Where can I learn this power?
Let's move on, shall we? To the mini creative with some more Tyranids.
These
Von Ryan's
Jesus.
Leapers.
these are ridiculous.
No, these aren't Von
They
Ryan's
are
Leapers. These are the mini creative
Absolutely
Leapers.
stunning.
These are like I don't even know how to describe it. Just perfect.
They're very
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
They're like really well done. They look very they look for alien space bugs. They look very naturalistic.
If these were going to be real, this is what they would look like.
I'm a big fan of the orange tentacles as well on the mouth group.
Bet you are.
Yeah, it's just like
Not in a certain Japanese
wide
animated
variety
kind of
of,
way.
like color choices.
More in
There's
a
such a wide
you
variety
for your
of colour
death
choices
Jack
that are
Sparrow
done.
kind of way.
This is a very odd Wednesday. Has everyone had too much sugar? Because I know I have.
I think we get to that point where we're both we're awake but really tired at the same time.
Yeah, it's all got a bit weird. But no, these are genuinely really well done. I like the yellow of the eyes as well. Nice kind of contrast, but does actually blend in with the tentacles as well. So it gives it that kind of double effect. Yeah, really cool. And do you know what? I will say props for, because I don't know, Richard, if you've painted yours of these yet, but like painting on any lictor model with the big lictor claw that all of these have got, painting that bit up the middle that then runs kind of up the actual claw blade and doing that in the separate pink is a real nuisance, and you've done an amazing job here.
Yeah, really stands out.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Cracking.
But Volcanes the orange tentacles disturbing somehow. They are a bit disturbing, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of supposed to be though, right?
Yeah, it's got to just.
Are they any good in the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Josh's
pretty cool.
yes.
They're useful.
Yeah,
They're quite
they are useful.
They don't do like
Quite
a
cool.
ton of
When
damage,
a
but they do,
Tyranid
like,
player
enough.
says that one of their models is useful, and then Josh is like, I go, are they any good? Just says yes, means I think Rich, you're playing it down that these guys are strong.
They don't do like as much damage as other models do, but they've got a load of really good special rules.
Yeah, loads of good abilities.
Especially if you then put them in the right detachment and you use the right things and you do this, that, and the other, they become a bit of a hassle to deal with.
Oh
Mr.
yeah,
Smith.
the Vanguard is great for them.
Yes,
Yeah, they're designed for the Vanguard.
exactly. No, top work, the mini creative. Next up, we have Yamail Angmar. He was here, don't know if he still is, but we have some more Blade Guard in the Dark Angels.
Blade God.
Blade God.
Dark Angels inspired. Looking crispy, looking lovely.
Love the red shields.
Nice red shields. Big fan of
Yeah.
that with the bone-coloured cross on them, the Crusade symbol.
Yeah.
No,
Really
really,
works.
these
The
are
armor's great. That
Nice. I also enjoy the fact
Always
that
the guy that's like
Yamail,
swinging a sword as well.
yeah, and I really love that
Nice
Yamail
guys.
Angmar has laid a tiny patio for them to go and stand on, and host barbecues and other functions. Very nice.
How did you do that patio?
Yeah,
How is it that these
Kevin's
models have been around for 4 years now, and I've only just realised that the design on the shield is just a big Indomitus logo?
Yeah.
Wait, the model's been out for 4 years.
Yeah, they came out in Indomitus,
Yes,
which is they're approaching their 4th year now.
Yeah, I guess beginning of last
Jesus, I
edition.
feel old.
They'll be starting school
3
soon.
years, surely.
I'm gonna be
It would've
starting
been-
school.
It would have been it would have been 3 years old in July.
Oh, so they're in F. Okay.
They're in their 4th
Right,
year.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
no,
course,
they're-
it's-
Really cool. I like the use of the Dark Angels upgrade kit shoulder pads as well on these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ground is from train modelism. There you go.
I thought it might be. They look really. It looks really cool. I know I sounded facetious, but I do genuinely. It's a way to like display the models. It's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's top
What
class.
train are they waiting for?
The 1413 to Cadia has been cancelled due to chaos on the line.
2-2 strikes.
Due to leaves on the track. No, I mean they're excellent work.
Yeah, really good.
We're really enjoying. And I like that this inspiration of doing Dark Angels in the classic black. I'm really into it.
But then the
Crazy
hints of green with like the tabards and stuff, it really works.
Yeah.
The throwback.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's not quite as clear on this photo, but you can just see the sort of like a slightly brighter green with the tabards, which I think really actually kind of.
A dead lion's red shield as well.
Yeah. With the light. Yep. No, excellent work, Gamal. Good stuff. Next up, we have Scarbrand. Fittingly,
Nice.
with a what's it called? Rendmaster on
Blood Master on Blood Master's blood
I think-
chariot
I think
of blood.
it is just called the Rendmaster these days, but do correct me if I'm wrong.
There's so many different names for them.
This
But
is
I would have to say, like, the blending on this is incredible. Like the transitions between the reds and the blacks, or like even on the inside of the chariot, like this kind of like a fleshy orange to it's like a deeper one. Just like such nice blending on this.
yeah.
It is top notch. Yeah, Scarbrand's done a great job.
It's lovely. It's lovely stuff. And I really like this. I can't remember. They do have a name, the ones with blackened hands and feet. There is a name for it. Rendmaster on Bloodthrone. See, I do know my Khorne demons. I do know them.
There you go.
There's a name for that style of bloodletter. And I can't remember what it is, but it's really nice. It's really very nice.
Yeah, it's really, really well done, man. You should be well proud of these. It's just fantastic. And like Rich is right, the blending, and also on the swords, like the lava, like the like almost heated iron on them. Oh, Reapers of Vengeance. There you go, Josh.
There you go. There you go.
Cool names, aren't they?
Khorne, yeah. Yeah. No, he said he was very proud of it in the Discord, and I think he absolutely should.
It should be.
As you should be.
Yeah, it should be. It should
I
be.
just-
It's
That's
fantastic.
incredible.
I love as well how the base just really captures that Hellfire Peninsula.
Yeah. And then with the spiked wheel going over it, it just fits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just nice. It's
Imagine
really
this in wacky
this-
races.
I don't think it would be fair in wacky races. Catch the pigeon, catch the skulls for the skull throne.
I'd like to watch that episode.
Dick Dastardly wouldn't know what had hit him when his spine gets
Hey.
pulled out by the Rendmaster.
Oh no, they've cut off Penelope Pitstop's head. Oh, what are we
Very
going to do
good.
now?
Man, it's excellent work.
No, you know what, Scarbrand, the bone looks really good. It does look really good, like the blending on that, and you should be happy with all of it, my friend. You should be very happy with all of it. It's very nicely done.
I think you should be absolutely chuffed to the nines, or
Yeah.
chuffed to the eights, I should say.
Yeah.
But there you go. That would not be fair in wacky
Yeah.
races. Exactly.
Well, you'd be alright. You'd
Exactly.
be alright, Muttley, because you're flying, so you'd be fine. You could fly away.
Next up, we have Trog the Troggoth King from Sir
Oh,
Valletta.
hello.
The king is here.
There's a lot going on this model, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
What a cool take on Troggoth's skin
New
as
one, isn't
well.
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
that like maroon color. That's really nice.
Trug's got a lot going on. He's got a lot going for him as well. He's quite hard to kill. I must say in the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can blame Alariel for that. Because Trug was supposed to be asleep, and then Alariel's just been like, "We must keep Nurgle out. Here's loads of life in the realm," and that's just made Trug go, "Mm-hmm." But on top of his head, that's like a miniature. It's a miniature realm gate / laystone way gate. Every time it activates, it gives him a headache, which means he breaks stuff.
The lad needs some ibuprofen.
What are these? Order, chaos,
The
destruction,
mossy stone on that though.
devastation, or what type? What order?
Destruction. aren't they?
Destruction.
Destruction, because it's like these are
Frogs.
allied with like orcs and
It's part of the
Order
Gloom-
construction.
these are what trolls and Gloomspite gets and all that. Right?
Yeah, part of the Gloomspite gets.
Okay. I like the horns on it. It's really cool. You can always like imagine that the weapon he's got is like something's attached to like a long horn. You know, it's club is made out of wood,
Yeah.
but you could, in another world, he'd probably just take the horn off and be like, oh, just put something on it.
It's like we've got like a tree trunk, right? And he's almost like, attached the stone to the end of it and he's whacking stuff with it.
Yeah, it's great. It's a
It
great
looks-
model, and you've done it really well. Really, really well executed. It's a tough one to do because it's big and it's open and there's lots of there's not really any really good end points on the model.
No, top moss work there.
and some excellent drippiness. Yeah, does have some. He's got some drip. That's
He has some sick drip.
exactly. Right, next up.
Hello.
Oh, brain
What
bug time.
models? What models is this?
Maliceptor.
Maliceptor, absolutely. And again, some just incredible blends, and then all the like detailed feathering work done here is like at a glance. If you looked at this from a long way away, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, there's maybe like just dry brush." But you look at it closely, you're like, "Oh no, there's been like time and detail to get all these sort of like feathering and edge marks sort of across the model."
Yeah. And also
Very
the
nice.
glowing blue brains are.
I'm gonna say
rather
something about
excellent.
this brain,
Luminous.
and I need you to stay with me. But it looks gooey.
Yeah.
It does, yeah, has it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to know how you've got that effect, because that's really cool. As well as all the armor
Yeah.
stuff, but that particularly the blue looks like if you touched it, it'd be like all slimy and which must be really hard to get
Even
on
in like
on
the
the
color
model.
transition and the skins as well. Like it's just so
Yeah.
so many
This-
really great details in this paint job.
I kind of want
Yeah, the skin through to
Powerade
the
now.
claws. Awesome. Man, I could do with some blue drink.
Drinking Powerade at 11 p.m. You just never go to sleep.
Right, how about
He
a
doesn't sleep
Bacardi
anyway.
Breezer or a WKD?
As long as you do it with a straw and don't do it in one.
Do you know what? I was shocked to find out that they still sell those.
Who drinks those these days?
You do. They're
The same
for
people as
drinking.
drank them when we did. 16-year-olds.
Or for drinking games, you do strawpedos.
Well, there you go. But yeah, you crushed it, Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice
that's
one, Pete.
amazing.
This looks awesome, man. Can't wait to see that again. Can't wait to see the whole Tyranid army done like this because it's chef's kiss.
It is. It's absolutely fantastic work. Next up, we have Nautius Maximus with Screamers.
Oh, Nautius Maximus.
Such great.
The Gladiator's cousin.
On square bases as well.
Yeah. Man's getting ready for Old World,
Maybe getting
clearly.
ready for Old World stuff. Yeah.
Love the
Love
eyes.
the blend. Love the blending on this.
Yeah, the eyes, then just like a little bit of purple at the front, where they sort of blend up to that as well. The like great luminous colors choice that you've made as well, like all the greens and the blues. It's such a great job.
The one on the left looks so cheeky.
Yeah.
Cheeky how? Like cheeky like a cheeky Nando's?
It's got its
What are we
tongue. It's got
talking?
its tongue peeking out.
Mm.
Like, mm.
Just wants a little snack.
Going for you. Mm.
The entirety of like Chelmsford.
The blue was frost heart over the wavebone spray and then a one out of gloss varnish over the top.
Well, that's so simple. Sorry,
But like works so well.
I thought it'd be like the way
Yeah.
it looked. It was like it could be really complicated.
the
Just
rage
going for a
burn I think
cheeky
underneath
screamer.
is key for giving it a little bit of extra punch as well.
Yeah. I love screamers. We've already covered it. Screamers are great. Screamers are the best.
Yeah.
Everyone buys
And square
screamers.
square bases
yeah.
are cool as well.
And square bases are
That's
sick.
changed lately.
Love it. Love it. Well done,
Nice.
Morpheus Maximus. We're nearly there, guys. We have some of the late submissions here. I'm not going to try to Kawaii Fieri.
This is an excellent name because it is a play on Guy Fieri of diners, drive-ins, and dives. This is fantastic. Kawaii Fieri, points to you for that name. That's fantastic. We're rolling out with some bestigors, pestigors, and general goat people.
Yeah, this is the kill team, right?
Yeah.
It's always a message of my head because
Yeah.
I know them from
Kill team,
Total
or you
War,
can use it
but they got
in
guns.
your regular games as well.
Yeah. It was the... What were they called? I can't remember.
Beastigors.
Well,
See, Eric Miller knows who Guy Fieri is.
I know
therefore
I know
gets it.
who Guy Fieri is. I'm aware. But we've got some beastmen to look at.
Yeah.
And they're pretty cool. I like them.
They are really cool. Very dynamic.
There's a lot of bits here that I
Mm.
haven't seen before in this kit.
I like the guy throwing the with the gas mask, who's like throwing the gas grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the
think
one
he's
on the
my
left
favourite
of him
as well.
who's gone for the biggest axe swing in the history of axe swings.
He does
He's
look a bit
gonna
like he's
fall
just
over.
missed. Yeah, he looks like he's just missed, and he's looking up and he's going, "Oh no, I'm about to have a bad time." Yeah, no, these are really awesome, really awesome. Shut up, you love my goat jokes.
Felgor's Felgor Ravagers. There you go. That's the name.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
you have really captured that like bestial look about them. Like I agree with Captain Mannerings. Like they look really savage. They look awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how you got like
I
a
like the-
slight variation, different color scheme, like different skin colors.
Different
as well.
furs, yeah.
And different horn
Yeah.
colours. Horny.
And the pale guy who's like the kind of, I guess, kind of more like a shaman or a sorcerer or something in the bottom
Yeah,
left.
Like that.
It's like he's got multiple heads, but I don't know if that's because of the way the
No, it's
horn
like it's
is.
just that's his horns
Yeah.
under his like his head cloak
Yeah,
hat
yeah.
thing that he's wearing. I don't think fashion's that important to Bestigors.
Probably not.
There you go. They're excellent.
They're really good.
Really good.
They're
First
really well
product
done.
I have finished in 3 years. Well,
Mm.
you saved it for a good one because it looked great.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
models.
all look really well tied together.
I assume Eric was responding to the I know him for he is me. Is that about like missing the axe swing or something?
There's Mr. Boob. Also another late comer.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those feathers.
We have
I mean, I was going to say, look
Oh,
at
here
that
he is.
mustache.
Oh, here you are, Mr. Boob, walking in with your big moustache and your feathery
Yeah.
hat. Who do you think you are, eh?
Attention seeking.
Yeah. Oh, look at me! I've got feathers on my head.
Ooh.
No, it's annoyingly, it's a really,
We're
really well done
always,
model.
we're always so
It's
mean
so
to
mean.
him.
Is he in chat?
He was
Right, we're only
earlier.
just like playing him in a
He
couple
was
of days.
earlier. He's going to play us back in a couple of days. Yeah, and then me and Rich are going to go play him on Saturday, and he can kick our asses to make up for it.
I love the
That's-
axe. It's really
That's
cool.
that power pack. I recognise that. That's off of.
Oh yeah, it's the
is that-
annual or the monthly. Guess what
There
parts
he
he's used.
There he is. Yeah.
Oh,
here he is.
and he comes back when it's his bit.
You flake. I believe Rugby Boy is right, and I believe that's a head off of a Blood Bowl character, or a Blood Bowl model, from the Nobles like Blood Bowl team. And then
I
that
recognize like the axe. So,
that
like,
backpack-
I'm just trying to place it.
Well, the backpack is from. I know where that's from now. That's the heavy Hellblaster one, I think.
Ah.
So that's quite cool.
I like the line on the trousers. They give really like Napoleonic time vibes.
He's been laying in wait.
Yeah, wouldn't say it too loud, Bill Tong. That's how you end up on a list, mate. No, it's really this is really well done. This is really good. I really like it.
Who did you base the moustache off?
Hulk Hogan.
That's what I was thinking.
Brother, brother, I have an axe, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
No, I really like it. I really like this service in particular.
No, it's excellent. We love
Yeah.
the Praetorian
Yeah.
Trading Company around here. and
We
I'm assuming
do.
that's a part of it.
Yeah, that's why we're so mean about them, Mr. Beeb, because we just really like them, and therefore we have to bring you
Who
down.
else are we
back
going
to
to trade with?
Yeah. I like the fact he's got his little contract strapped to his leg as well.
That's £14.80.
Yeah, go kill some Tyranids. We'll pay you money.
Got to say, as a lawyer in the room, not great record keeping. That could get damaged quite easily, but nonetheless, excellent model.
It is. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Next up, we have Captain Crunch with an Imperial fist,
Ooh.
an Imperial Space Marine
This is a
painted in the
classic.
colours
Classic.
of the Crimson Fists.
This is.
Classic model and a classic color scheme.
Do you know what? I've said it
I've
a couple
actually
of
seen
times
one of
tonight,
these.
but I think this is the most appropriate to say big early '90s vibes off this guy.
It was the remake.
It's
10 years ago. It was an anniversary model.
yeah, but that's what I mean, right? Because it was it was like the Imperial Space Marine was like the OG, or one of the OG sort of rogue trade, I guess, late rogue trade era kits, I think. So 86, 87.
I mean, those haven't seen as well. Like they reissuing like a made-to-order version of the Rogue Trader rulebook as well.
Yeah, I
if
saw
there are
it.
any old Hammer fans out there.
Should we do a rogue trader game on stream? Just any old rules.
My,
No.
one of my favourite things about this guy is in 7th edition, his rules were bonkers.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah, his because that's a disintegrator rifle. It was AP1.
So this is before Space Marines then?
Yeah, the first ever Space Marine looked like this. This was a redesign that they made as an anniversary.
So
in
they
plastic.
kept the beaky helms then?
Yeah.
And the shoulder pad with the studs.
Indeedy.
Yeah, the beaky helm. They were from like the OG Space Marine
Okay.
kits that were around for Rogue Trader.
Showing my knack of knowledge here, but yeah, I didn't know this.
And it was
I always used to see it and just thought it was another Space Marine.
and of course it's painted as a Crimson Fist in
Yep.
in homage to how they were originally, because blue Space Marines have always been at the forefront of Games Workshop's 40k offering, but they used to be the main boys used to be the Crimson Fists.
Oh, okay.
When I discovered the 40k universe in 1995, there you go. It is a real throwback. That one.
I was 2 years old.
Templars back then as well too.
Yeah. And again, that's what I mean. That like classic deep blue with the bright red as well. That's like.
So
that
where did
very,
Ultramarines come
very-
in?
They
Fourth?
appeared in. No, they were. I think they were around before
Well,
fourth.
they were, but they became
Yeah,
the.
but like when did they become like the poster boys? I guess.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Because that was Battle for McCrag, wasn't it? Was the box set where it was them and the Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
Because when
Which
I
would have
first saw
It would have
Warhammer, it was Ultramarines. That's my memory is always the blue, the yellow
Yeah, that would
trim.
have been Battle for McCrag, I guess.
It would have been third or fourth edition, because it was that one when I first really got
Third
into it
edition
when I
was
a kid.
Drukari, Dark Elder versus Black Templars was the starter box set.
So before,
So it
be
would have
fourth
been
then.
Battle for McCrag.
Because it was whenever Tau and Necrons were new, and they were late third, early fourth, I think,
Yeah.
both of them, and they were like
Quite
brand new factions. Yeah, Captain Mannering's a nice reference to Rainbow Warriors as well, one of the OG chapters.
Yes. But excellent work, Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
Really, really good work.
fantastic.
Really, really good work. Lovely to see that model go again as well. I love it.
Yeah.
And I think this is our last one. We have Tashi
Ooh.
with a bundle of Termagants and Neurogaunts.
Little bugs.
Yes.
I like it. Oh, nice blue brain as well on the node beast.
Mm.
Kind of have something glowing blue in there. Yeah, these are
Yeah.
such a like effective color scheme when you see it in mass, it really sort of comes together, and you still got those like pops of color in there as well. But it just
Yes,
it just
and
works.
as someone who has also fairly recently painted a large volume of termagants, I salute you because they get very repetitive, and these have been done excellently. I like the little blue on the little fleck of like blue or green, bluey green color, aquamarine color on the flesh borer as well.
Yeah. I mean, like we've said before, they're a symbiote organism, so it's actually a different creature.
Yes,
the guns are.
it's a different creature
So it makes
filled
sense
filled with a
to paint them
hive,
a little bit differently.
filled with a hive of very annoyed beetles that they then fire at you and they burrow into your skin.
I just love the
Nice.
base contrasting with the actual. It works really well and gives some good jungle vibes as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
they're very
I like the
dense spaces as well.
Yeah.
Packed.
I like the use of the two-tone on the armor on the Nergants as well, between the like kind of
Oh
softish,
yeah, the lighter purple
sort
to
of
the
soft bit,
darker purple.
and then the sort of it almost looks like it's like a tougher bit of armor, which is nice because then that's carried across onto the Termagants because they actually have, you know, as Tyranid Chitin goes, it's like meant to be a little bit tougher, right?
You can kind of feel like they are running
Nergants
along in
don't
the.
really do much.
No, Nergants expand your synapse range, and that's about it.
You're gone throughout the year.
I think it's quite
Sorry,
handy now, I
Nergants.
guess.
I'm not. That wasn't intentional. Colonel, I was trying to subtly unlock my other computer because I believe, yes, that is the conclusion of this month's tales. Way!
Well done, everyone. Well done.
I've actually
Excellent
taken
work.
notes this month.
Oh,
Hey,
All
there
right.
you are.
Oh my god, you're such a swat.
so,
Ready to. So when I'm asked to choose my favourite, I actually.
Oh,
Remember.
miss, I've taken notes. Oh, I was watching this dream.
R2D2. That's the thing I said. It's just
Right.
a name of a vehicle.
Can't even mock me correctly. Clown.
It's late.
so we did it, guys.
Oh.
Another episode of Tale of Many Warhipsters is in the bag. We do have a couple of things, obviously, to round stuff off. But I'm, as always, Rich, because you've taken such diligent notes, I'm going to ask you first. Who was your favourite this week? This week or this month?
This month,
Yeah, I said this week. Stuff. I've through enough. Got a few I'd like to call out. So, P-Man's Malaceptor, really like that one. Kataro's Skewers. What else have I got there? I got really.
Makes it sound like he's giving you something at a barbecue. Kataro skewers were lovely.
Skewers are great. Nerd of the Sands, his Black Templar Terminators are really good. But I want to go for Dam Buster's Big Pig, Big Rig.
Big Pig, Big Rig. See, that name will catch on, Josh, and there's nothing you can do.
I don't know what the name of the actual miniature is because as soon as
Adam said that, that's what I wrote down. But I really like that model. The way that was painted,
It's
really
called
good.
the Tusk Boss on Moor Grunter.
The Big Pig, Big Rig.
Big Rig.
It's great.
So that's what I'll go for. So well done, Dan Buster. That's my favourite model this week. And Laura, I don't know who your model had the best goo.
Oh, we're doing a Best Goo award now, are we, as well? Okay.
Yeah, Laura, right question, who had the best goo?
Along with the Gary Lineker Crisp Award.
Yeah.
Adam?
We'll just introduce this. Well, I was actually going to go. I was going to say Jack Walker. Was it Stephen Walker? Were with their particularly crisp apothecaries biologists and the accompanying lieutenant with combi weapon as well. I thought they were really cool. I mean, it's to be clear, it's really hard to pick because these are all brilliant. But I'm gonna give it to
2 pages of it.
Yeah, I would give it to them because of and also I think they won the Gary Lineker monthly crisp awards.
Nice. Mr. Gwatkin?
I mean, there's already been some great ones that have been mentioned, but I want to give an extra shout out to Fabian's Scorpec Destroyers with his lovely blends on his blades. Also, Chief Cynic's Grey Knight conversion from the Emperor's Champion. And then the mini creatives, Von Ryan's Leapers, which were just almost a perfect selection of colours and execution.
Nice.
I'm also Also give a second shout out to Vilka Era's Space Wolf conversion as well, because that was another good example.
Always
Of
are.
very
Oh, he gets a
well-done
shout out
conversion.
every month, so I thought I'd give him a break.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll take that back. Sorry, Vilka Era. Too good. We're
Fair
retracting
enough.
that.
Yeah. We always appreciate it.
It's like when Meg used to put models in. It was like, oh, Meg.
Yeah, she's been all consumed by Baldur's Gate recently, which is why she hasn't been doing any.
Okay, I don't
Yeah,
blame her, to be
yeah.
fair.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
We need a hopping stream.
So I guess for me, my favourites, so many people sucking up to me this month with all the Stormcast, all the Blood Angels. I am going to pick Flying Muttley for the Hallowed Knight's Quest to Soulsworn, but also because of that Loon Shrine, man. It was really good. It's really awesome work. A lovely
It was
stuff.
really good, yeah.
I thought you were going to say mine, Josh.
Stop being so good, people.
I was going to say yours, but then you've been mean to me about my puns all evening, so...
No, this is a good shout, actually. I really like
There are a
it.
couple of good ones.
we made you talk about Star Wars. So
You're also trying to goad me into sharing my not neutral thoughts about Star Wars.
let the hate flow through you.
Yes. Next bit of thing we have at the end of these streams, what we're going to do is I'm going to remind you with the video on screen before you that the deadline for this month is October 31st. You can do a spooky model if you want, but there is no obligation to do so. We have one big thing / other unit is the requirement to be entered into the raffle, which we will be drawing very shortly, and submit via the real warhipster@gmail.com or members / Patreon's Discord server as per usual, or the Google form that is in the links below, of course. Look at this, how professional we are. And if I press this button and then this button, a random number generator will appear on the screen before all of you. So we have between 1 and 45 different participants this evening, and I'm going to generate a number, and then I'm going to awkwardly shuffle over there and check who won this month's raffle prize. So I'm going to generate number 35, which is, because none of you have your own tickets. Philip Gomez.
Well done, P-Man.
No,
Well done.
Philip Gomez, not
Sorry.
P-Man.
Well done, Philip Gomez.
I thought Philip Gomez was P-Man, but P-Man is Peter. You all have good names. It's
No, he's
confusing for me.
P-G-T or something, isn't he?
He's P Diddy.
The P-Man is someone else.
Philip
Yeah.
Gomez, congratulations. If you're still here, buddy, shoot me an email. Tell me what you want as your big thing / other thing. If you're based in the States, I can either order it for you or send you a voucher, which is what I've done the last 2 times. Or if you're in the UK, I can buy it and ship it straight to you. It is entirely up to you.
Congratulations, Philip.
Yeah, well done.
Choice is yours. Let me know what you want to do. And of course, don't worry, by the way, I am tracking who has already won one, so there's not going to be any duplicates. So, don't worry about it. But congratulations, Philip. And, well, it's been a long stream, so it's time to end, rather than procrastinating for a little while.
Well, let's talk about Star Wars.
Okay. I will say
No,
one.
no, no.
I will
What are
say.
What are your thoughts on the MC80 Mon Calamari Cruiser there, Josh?
I have absolutely no thoughts about it because I don't care enough. The only thing I will say about Star Wars is, once again, we are given another TV series where it's more enjoyable if you know a bunch of stuff from a cartoon series that you shouldn't have had to watch to enjoy the fucking thing. Okay?
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So, there you are. Anyway, we will get into it at another time. I will do
It was a good cartoon series, though.
Or I will do a therapy podcast with these lot, where I will just be like, look, here's all the problems with it, and then you'll hate Star Wars as much as I do, even though you secretly
He's gonna
love
look
it.
He's gonna look wistfully into the camera while we just sit there and play, etc. to the twin.
All you need to
sunset.
watch is the one
Beautiful.
scene of when a certain character walks in and rolls their shoulders, and you're just like, that's sick.
You lack conviction.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. We're gonna
Sorry,
we're
no.
gonna stop. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. I don't hate Star Wars. I love it too much. That's the problem. Anyway, thank you very
That's the real
much,
problem,
Mr. Gwatkin. Thank you very much, Mr. Robbins, and thank you very much, Mr. Smith, for joining me this evening. And of course, thank you very much to everybody at home and for all of your submissions. Submissions are now live, so you can submit your things for October, and we will be back next month, hopefully without a delay this time, because there shouldn't be anything that goes wrong unless I lose my mind. So we shall find out. I will see you all very, very soon in the next one. We will be back next week with another stream, and I'll be back on Saturday with another stream for the reveals at Warhammer Day. Fingers crossed for Old World Day. Fingers crossed. You can have that derail the whole of Telemon mini Warhipsters for me. So I will see you all very, very soon in the next one. Thank you, guys.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.
Bye for now.
Hashtag Dante, best chapter master.
Everyone wave. Everyone wave.
Star Wars is best.
Bye, bye.